Hello everybody and welcome to Nerds with Dice. Just real quick, the last episode, which was episode 5, will be up on YouTube probably after this. That's my fault. It's a little delayed, but it will be there. We are now affiliates, so you can sub to the channel. The bits are a thing. Emotes and stuff are coming for that. Of course, we thank you for following us, and we do hope you enjoy the adventure we have going. Alright, Kevin, take it away.
No, wait, there's a child in there at the moment.
No, it's cool. My daughter ran in.
Oh.
She needed me to turn off her Bob Ross.
It was so cute. Wait,
Anyway.
why turn off Bob Ross?
So that she can actually go to sleep. Bob Ross, she watches that before to like chill.
Oh,
I mean,
yes.
that makes sense.
It's what it's for. It's great.
Yeah.
I'll be right there.
All right. So, hello everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight with episode 6. Oh my god, I forgot the name. South Bend Twists and Ties. So, we're going to go around and introduce ourselves, and let's start with Peppermint.
Yeah, hi, I'm Nerdy Teddy, and I will be playing the Nature Mage Peppermint.
All right, Jeddah.
Hello, my name is Jeddah, and I'll be playing the Elemental Fusionist.
All right, Kid.
Hello, my name is Evan, and I will be playing the human, half-human, half-dwarven blacksmith, Krogahel Kid.
I'm gonna watch what
Dogs
the
are going nuts out there. Hold on.
Kroger Hell Kid. Okay.
Krogahel.
No, I know, but I was just seeing what the captioner did to it.
yep, Kroger.
Kroger Hell Kid.
Kroger.
Kroger is a great store, by the way. I miss that store.
All right, and Freya.
Hi, I'm Michelle. I am playing Freya, who's a spy, and I also play Rohan, this 8-foot alien angelic being with a 20-foot wingspan.
All right, and Greeks.
Hi, I'm Ting, and I'm playing the SciTech Greeks.
All right, so previously, the group had traveled to South Bend, Indiana to find the Fang of Fort Wayne, which turned to be in the hands of the Bedlam Boys, a juicer football league team that had had a sudden rise in status and skill. The kid went to talk to the juicers directly and nearly got his teeth handed to him.
That ended well.
I did get one tooth handed to me. One of my teeth is gone.
Yeah. Greeks helped fix some stuff around a bar. Freya gathered information, and Peppermint helped put someone's jaw back together. Being kids, and Jeddah made friends. I don't remember.
Things and fell asleep in dirt, and then
Yes, fell asleep in dirt. Also, we were introduced to Johnny Lightning.
Oh,
The
Yes.
Ace
Johnny
Detective.
Lightning, Ace Detective. Yes, he is a mind melter who fashions himself an old-style investigator with 3-piece suit and it's not a fedora, but there's a proper name for that hat.
Tribly?
Trilby. Yeah,
Trilby, whatever.
with
Yeah.
a Trilby hat, and he also has tattoos of lightning bolts along the top of his forehead.
What's a mind melter?
So what do you think it would be?
Okay.
Pretty much.
You know what? I walked directly into that. Also, my bad for playing this game for like 2 years and still not knowing all the shit.
It's fine. Oh no, I don't expect anyone to know all the shit.
that's half the fun is not knowing any of the shit.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Riffs is nuts.
So the group infiltrated the base of the Bedlam organization and found their way to the office of Coach Tessa, who clearly had the Fang of Fort Wayne, even though no one knew exactly what it was. And the rest of the team was not aware, it seemed, about it.
But they were willing to back her up.
I mean, yeah.
And they're
'Cause-
rude.
Because that's your coach.
And they're bad.
But they're all at practice right now. And you got into Tessa's office and saw a 5-foot-tall statue of a lion with its mouth agape with 2 little water faucet spouts inside.
Huh.
Also in this office was several other trophy cases with there seems to be a couple of pieces of equipment. One of the trophy cases has something that was clearly torn from a Coalition SAMAS. It's like a face mask with a hand like imprinted on the side of it.
Cool.
And a couple other war trophies and a couple other Juicer Sport trophies, none of which are all that high. They're all like 3rd place.
When you say a hand imprinted on it, do you mean like
Like-
somebody slapped the helmet so hard that it like dented inward?
Yeah,
That's fucking
like someone just put their hands and dug them in and
grab it. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, Hulk style. I love it.
So inside the office is Ron, Jetta, and Greeks.
okay, good, thank you.
Yes.
Greeks will walk up within 5 feet of the lion.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a mechanical or an electrical device of some sort?
You can see that there is probably some wiring in there, but it does not appear to be hooked up to any power source. Like there's a little panel where you would open it, but you don't see any like plug coming out into the outlets on the floor.
Is there water flowing?
There is not water flowing. You have to press the button.
Does it look like it's been used recently? Or
It
is it
looks
just
to be in
dry?
pretty good condition for having been made hundreds of years ago. It doesn't look like it was used. There's no like water in the mouth. But
Greeks will touch it.
you touch it, it is a kind of plaster, like a plastic plaster thing. Clearly, if you had to make these, you would have made a mold. Like it looks like it was molded and then fitted around what looks to be a normal kind of water fountain spout, or a custom-made water fountain spout to fit this. But there
I
is
will-
no. When you touch it, you can feel that there's no power going to this thing, but it does feel cool. It feels cool to the touch.
I will use the read object.
Okay. Give me a percentile.
I love when we know what things are as players, but our character's like, what is it?
93.
So you get the following. Just a stillness. Just a weird stillness. Just a long, weird stillness. And you kind of space out for a minute as time passes in the real world too. And then just like a splash of water hits the side of your face, but not really, and then you're back out of it.
Yeah.
Are you all right?
Yeah. Greeks is fine.
You stared
Okay.
off into space. Is this a bad thing?
No. Sometimes when a Greeks touches something, the Greeks will get a image.
Interesting.
in Greeks' mind. But
Is there a button?
this
Is there a
thing
button?
is blank.
There are two just standard water fountains with the buttons.
I'm just gonna be like, sometimes when I press things, things happen. And I push the button.
When you press the button, you can feel that there is an elemental essence to this thing. You specifically know that there is an elemental spirit living inside of this thing. It's a water spirit. And a fresh flow of water comes spurting out of the thing, not out of control, with an appropriate amount of water pressure for a water fountain.
I'm going to keep holding the button and go, oh, hello, it's nice to meet you. Cool. And I'll press the button. I'll just unpush the button.
The water stops.
Well, at least they're not hostile. That is a good thing. And I'm just going to turn around and go look around at the desk.
Yeah, there's a big metal desk with a number of drawers on it. And there is a door to what appears to be, or there's a wall with some pictures on it, and then bookshelves on the other parts of the wall. And there's a door out of the office going out into where you assume is the main hall, and one that leads to a side room.
Okay.
There are no security cameras in this office, is there? Greeks will look around.
Do you have the skill surveillance by any chance?
Nope.
Okay.
Well, I would just like feel around and with my telemechanics. And
Well,
Yeah.
Rohan does.
All right, give me that row for Rohan. Greeks, you get that there are a couple of devices around, but none of them appear to be recording devices.
A 2?
No one has bugged this office. No one is monitoring this office.
okay.
I
I think we're alone in here. No one's watching us.
Agreed.
We're not alone, but they won't hurt us. And I'll go over to the plant. Are there any plants in this room?
There is one ficus in the corner.
I'm going to go over and be like,
It is
Are you-
extremely healthy.
ooh, you are beautiful. I'm going to see if I can see or if I can feel any elemental with the earthness. Nothing.
No, you just feel the only elemental in here is the one in the fountain, and you.
Okay. I'm just going
Rohan's,
to pat the plant.
Rohan's going to point to the lying thing and go, take.
Oh, you will be taking someone's home. I would ask first.
Rohan's just like, want to come? And just looks at the thing. Because Rohan is just not a conversationalist.
I love
'Cause
it.
The mouth is, yeah.
So-
For those of you who don't know, the mouth is like has like stretches of skin, so there's not a lot of.
If you ever seen The Matrix, that scene where
Yeah.
He does
Take
not
that.
have a
His
high
mouth.
PP.
Now, Jeddah, you know that you can kind of chat with elementals
Mhm.
as much as that ever gets you anything. But other people can't, no matter how often you try to tell them that they should.
Yeah. I think it's more if Rohan is the one who is going to be the one moving and is the one wanting to move this, I was just trying to hope to get like a feel of upset or happy or angry or like
Water elemental being water elemental.
okay. Very finicky.
Just it's there.
It should be fine if you move it. It does not seem upset or anything, really. Just do not take it from its home, which is this. If you would like to remove this, that's fine, but don't remove it from it.
So Rohan's just going to put their hands on the fang and like lift it and look at both and go, yes.
It is concrete filled, but you can easily lift it.
Of course.
Is this what we're after? I forgot to ask you what we were looking for.
Fang.
Fang. What is a
But
fang?
that-
Is it
Does
What is
have a
that?
giant set of teeth. Like the open mouth does have teeth on the upper and bottom parts.
I'm just gonna put my hand on the actual tooth. Like this? This is what we're looking for, or this one, or this one, or this one, or all of them.
Oh.
There are four.
Maybe you can ask your friend if it is the Fang.
Oh, that is a good question. And I'll just look back at and I'll push the button and look back at the thing. Do you know which one is the Fang?
This is the Fang.
Oh, interesting. The whole thing. Yeah.
Fine.
The the door kicks open with basically gets kicked off the hinge into the room.
Hmm.
On the other side of the door, you see Johnny Lightning in a headlock with a laser
On brand.
pistol to his head, being held by Coach Tessa. Outside, Kid, Peppermint, you're kind of getting ready to make a getaway.
Mhm.
Just like
Is my truck the getaway car?
you have a truck.
Do we have the truck and the horse? Are they getaway vehicles? Which I love.
What did you go for anything else?
No, he wouldn't have thought to. He's like, okay, I have a vehicle.
Yeah.
A beat ass old pickup truck that juicers can probably run faster than.
This feels a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
like we do the math, probably.
On a track, maybe not. But
To
over
be
terrain,
fair-
definitely. Yes.
To be fair, it's probably souped up though. I would assume that Greeks would have just souped our shit up.
Just
Maybe-
a little
maybe
bit, but
not
not all the way.
So it goes 111 miles an hour
Sure. I don't know what souping up means.
as opposed to 100 miles an hour.
Makes it better.
Plus 10%.
Yeah.
I actually want to look over at Peppermint. Peppermint, are you on your horse?
Yes.
So is that like a future horse or like a robot horse? Is it a magic?
No, it's just a horse.
Well, like what can it do? Like can it like run on walls or something, or is it like a mutant or?
No. No, it can't do
No.
any of that.
Yeah, mine's a truck. I don't
And
know.
in-
can see that.
I'm
And
now-
in the back of the truck are 2 hover cycles right now.
Okay. I guess they're really gonna need those. Maybe we're supposed to be the distraction, I guess.
I don't
Well,
think that
technically,
was the
one
plan.
of the hover cycle would be. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Freya's just somewhere.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That
Don't worry
phrase.
Frey's not worrying about it.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
I mean, the minute he fell through the door, I would have been like, oh,
No, he didn't fall through. He's being held in a
Oh.
headlock with a gun to his head.
Rohan puts the fang down and just turns around and looks at them.
says,
So,
Coach
that's
Tessa is there and says, I knew that kid would try something.
Oh, that's my name.
does Tessa need to roll against horror factor?
She does. She is a
12.
juicer, though. Has a +5. I rolled a 14.
Oh.
She is astounded by you, but collects herself very quickly.
So she
Juicers.
kicks down the
Yeah.
door and it's like, all right, you what the fuck? Okay.
Just checking.
Greetings.
Can I go over to the window and do what is it? I think it would be shifting ground and just pull a piece of ground up to the window, like an elevator.
I mean, yes.
Cool.
You're not exactly being subtle, I take
No.
it? Yeah, okay.
No, I walk over because when he said when we were getting ready to leave, she would have been over to the window to open it up for Rohan on anyway.
Yeah.
So she just went, oh. Just start like whipping it up out the window. Just pulling it up.
She says, if you take it, he'll die.
Who?
Wilf.
Who's that?
Did he hire mercenaries? Where did that child get the money for this? Who are you all?
My name is Jetta. It is nice to meet you. What is your name?
Wilf Kirby. That's the star player.
Yeah, Wilf Kirby was the star player of the Bedlam Boys. He is older. He is their quarterback. And yeah, he's been a juicer for about 6 years. Yeah. 6 years is uncommonly long for a juicer to live.
Yeah, they're supposed to be dead in 5.
Yeah.
He's been a juicer for 6 years, or
Yes.
he's 6 years old.
He has been a juicer for 6 years. He's probably about 35, looks about 55.
Okay.
I mean, good question. Good thing to ask.
But he is not there. She says, if you take this, people will die.
People die every day. It is the circle of life.
Damn.
Why?
Why are you trying to steal it from me?
We are not stealing. We are simply giving back to the proper owner.
Yeah, we are returning it to a royal majesty, great dominator of the canton, destroyer of the potheads.
We were told that you borrowed it, and now it is time to return it. And that is what we are doing. Simple as that.
It's too soon. I can't give it up.
Oh, how much longer do you need it for?
You know what? 6 months. You know what? No, 3 months. 2 months to the end of the season. 2 months.
This season.
Can we hear this?
I mean,
it's okay if we can't. That's okay. I'm fine with letting them do their thing.
okay, you did have Johnny Lightning on your side who have been like, oh, there's a number of you. Do you have earpieces?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So it's on the group who would be broadcasting it. Greeks, I could handle that without moving or touching anything.
Yeah.
I would not have thought to do that. So
Mhm. And Rohan really can't have it, so yeah, it's
that's
up
true.
to Greeks.
Rohan
Yeah, Rohan
doesn't
doesn't.
exactly. Does Rohan have ears?
Yes, not in
it's
the
probably like his mouth.
they're
Like
holes. They're yeah.
Like
Like a
turtle-
reptile.
or like
Yeah.
turtle-
There's a
Yeah.
membrane.
There's a
Yeah,
membrane.
turtle holes.
Okay.
Is he
Yeah.
perfect enough for the turtle?
I mean, like Greeks could have fashioned some oversized earpiece for Rohan. But
But she's still holding this gun to Johnny Lightning's head. And he is looking a little scared. She has like, I think I said she's got a pink, like pixie cut hair. She has a metal hat on with a couple of crystals on it.
Is that the helmet?
She has a helmet that is not a team helmet. It is
Or a battle helmet?
some kind of battle helmet, yeah.
Rohan's gonna point and go put down.
As you point, she puts Johnny Lightning directly in the line of fire.
I can respect that.
Greeks thinks this is 2-3 months is reasonable, and we'll go back and relay this to, their Majesty, and
And if they
See
do
what
not
they
agree
say.
to these terms, you will let it go because it is not yours?
Sure.
We don't have time for that.
Is there a reason that you would need it? And I'll just kind of.
It's
Yes.
keeping them alive.
Keeping who alive?
The team.
Oh, the whole team, not just Wilf.
He needs it the most, though. He's past his due date.
Yes.
He's already seen last call.
This is what they have signed up for. Am I not right? They have signed up for short lives. If you do not give that to them, then you are depriving them of what they have signed up for.
Listen, you know nothing about what it's like to be a juicer.
No, but the circle of life is one and the same.
Do you need it too?
She does not respond to that.
Does it look like it's a yes from her expression?
Give me any technology, intelligence, recognize weapon quality, anything that would be like, here's a skill about weapons or things used in war. I was say, because you've seen juicers, but they're not exactly common where you're from.
Right.
Actually, they wouldn't be used at all where you're from. Juicers is kind of a rare thing. So it's kind of significant only to Earth, I believe.
BioWare mechanics.
Absolutely.
All right. 49 out of 54.
Okay, so this BioWare mechanics also includes cybernetics as well as implants like the juicer harness. Her harness is only 2 or 3 years old.
Okay.
But looks like it's seen a lot of replacement parts. And some of the replacement parts are not high quality.
She a wannabe?
No.
Oh,
It's just that she has been getting into scraps and doesn't have the money to,
gotcha.
or hasn't had the money to fix it back.
It seems that we are at an impasse. I do not think that the person mentioned would mind waiting a little longer, but we also have a time limit as well. We are not unreasonable people. We would prefer to see this without bloodshed, but we are, as you, hired for a job and have certain promises that were made and thus must be kept. If you can give us a better solution, we will listen.
So she takes a breath and is going to kick Johnny Lightning directly at Rohan, with Rohan's blade pointed outwards.
Oh, shit.
Juicers.
So,
Rohan?
she's going to make an attack roll. Rohan can make a parry.
Oh, parry? I didn't say Rohan had their weapon out. I just said
Oh, okay.
they
I'm
pointed.
sorry. I just figured Rohan's arm.
I
Well,
thought you were pointing at the sword.
Rohan would know gun to head bad,
Yes.
so would point your finger.
Bad.
Okay. Well, then you don't need to roll to parry because you're not going to accidentally impale Johnny Lightning. Though Johnny Lightning is getting kicked at you with some force.
Oh.
All right, that is a
Like kicked into a
16
brick
to
wall.
throw a person at you. You can dodge, which means he won't hit you at all, or you can parry, meaning you catch him and he doesn't hit the ground.
I like to catch him. So what do
Okay.
I need to roll?
Roll parry.
Roll parry.
Roll platypus.
That's a 27.
Okay, so you easily catch him. And now we're going to go into a brief bout of initiative.
Oh.
All right, so everybody can roll initiative.
Okay.
This is what I'm going to miss roll 20 for.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do the folks outside roll for initiative, or are we just chilling?
I mean, you can.
That way, whenever you guys do come in, it'll be easy.
Easy peasy.
How do we roll for initiative?
All right, roll a d20, and somewhere on your sheet it will say your initiative modifier.
It's in
Probably.
Combat.
Yeah.
over perception and next
Ah.
to actions for melee.
Mine is 0, so
Yeah,
Most people don't have a lot.
I rolled a
Nope.
natural 1.
Oh,
No. Tessa
Well,
isn't
you're at
considered a
5,
machine, is she?
I rolled
I
a
have
3.
19.
No, she's not a machine. All right.
Me
I'd
and-
ask.
Me and Peppermint are getting distracted with stuff. I'm like feeding Peppermint swords. We're like, wow, it ate the apples right out of my hands. It's pretty cool. We got
You guys were at
these.
the window. You probably saw me lift a chunk of earth up to the
Nope.
window.
Probably not.
Nope. I missed it all. I have these in my village, but I've always been scared of them.
They'd be on the other side of the building.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, so anyone higher than 20?
I'm at 19. So no.
17. All
I
right,
got
so
16.
19 would be Jetta. And what did Rohan get?
14.
Greeks and... Oh, I need to roll for him. He goes next to last, or third from last. Johnny Lightning did not roll well.
Oh, Johnny Lightning. But why?
Okay, and then it was Peppermint and Kid. All right, so Jetty, you actually get to go first.
Yes, I do. I'm so excited. Okay, so you know that piece of earth that I had chilling?
Yeah.
Can I take a piece of that and just launch it at
Spend the PPE, and yes.
Yeah.
I believe that takes an attack roll.
1 action, 3 whole PP. Let me check this out here. PP. There it is. All right. Is that's shifting ground? Okay. So then
I forget.
a radius.
Wind, lift, and throw. Is that one you got?
Wind lift.
Yeah, so this counts as two melee attacks.
Okay.
Intended targets can try to dodge. You get to roll to strike.
Yes. So that's a d20 plus 2.
Yes.
That's an 8.
8 on the dice, and it's a juicer. They have +5.
Boo.
So the juicer kind of quickly dodges back into the side and did it so fast that it didn't seem to really take much effort for them to dodge. Greeks.
Okay. Greek will take out what looks like a hammer and a wrench attached with some chain. It's kind of like a nunchucks.
It's but it is a hammer and a wrench.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And we'll attack it. That's.
All right, go for it.
Oops. It's a 19 plus 5.
You
24.
will make contact, yes. And we'll just do 2 actions each time you're up.
Okay. It's a neural maze.
Oh, it's a neuromaze. Okay. Sorry, I'm just doing the math on what their save would be. I should have rolled the character up entirely, but I didn't. So they get bonuses against such things. So go at what is the neuromace? Do you have the text of it by any chance?
Yeah. It does non-lethal damage. just STC damage.
Okay. All right. She just has a high PE. Okay. This won't knock her out, but will do damage to her STC or to her HP as opposed to the STC. So roll the damage.
Trying to see if it's a save versus 16.
Okay. Plus 4. I got a 5. What happens if it's under the save?
So
They lose actions.
they're stunned. Stunned for 2d4 rounds. 4 rounds.
All right. So you connect in such a way that the thing sparks and connects directly with her harness, causing an electrical shock of major proportions. Now, juicers are tough and they're durable. This will only slow her down for 1d4 rounds, but
Okay.
she's going to be...
I rolled a 1 on the first dice, so
Okay, what'd you get on the other one?
3.
All right, we'll call it 2 rounds.
Okay.
So that's about 30 seconds.
So it's -8 to strike, parry, and dodge, plus the character's speed and number of attacks are halved.
All right, she's down to 4 attacks. Gotcha.
Yes. And
Good job.
is
Good job.
8 damage.
8 damage. All right, you get another go, or you can do another thing if you want.
I'll hit her again.
-8 to pretty much everything, huh?
Natural 20.
Oh, rolled a 19 and probably would have beaten you with bonuses, but the -8. So again, you swing in, roll the damage and
6 damage.
6 damage. 14 HP down. She does have a lot of SDC, but not a good amount of HP, but not an immense amount. And this will, last another... So it's currently 2 full rounds. If you roll more than 2 on a d4, it'll add.
Oh.
Basically, whichever time is the highest, it's not going to be
rolled a 2.
Okay, so it's going to be the same amount.
Yep.
All right, it is Tessa's turn. And since you are right there, she's going to roll to disarm you.
Oh.
All right. Now, the -8...
Not defend
I thought-
against that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Go
she's
ahead.
not stunned?
She is stunned and getting massive penalties. She's not D&D stunned.
Okay.
Yeah.
She can still act and do things, but she is -8 to literally everything she does.
Nice.
Which took her 7 down to a -1, meaning her +6 doesn't even matter.
Yes.
But you can try to dodge and use up an action, or you can try to parry it with the neural mace.
I'll parry.
Parry is free. Yeah,
Yep. 18 plus 4, 22.
definitely. Yeah, you knock it out of the way. She's gonna go for her offhand to shoot Jetta. And I rolled a natural 20 plus 5, so that would be 25 minus 8 because she's stunned.
Okay.
You could attempt to dodge,
Yeah. I would appreciate.
and I'll give you a 13. You see if you can beat a 13 on the dodge.
All right, it's rolled out of D20.
D20 plus your dodge bonus.
Okay. Whew, I rolled a 13.
Then you're good.
Phew.
The shot misses entirely, but that did take one of your actions.
Okay.
All right, that's hers. Johnny Lightning kind of falls to the ground and hits. I was gonna say Rohan probably doesn't need like a resistance to fear or anything. Johnny Lightning is going to fling one of the trophy cases at her telekinetically.
You didn't need those.
and he hits her. It doesn't really do much damage. Well, it does some damage. So yeah, the grogginess really is preventing her from dodging out of these attacks like juicers normally do. And she's hit with just one of the trophy cases smashes into her. And he says, "Try to knock her hat off." All right, Peppermint. You guys can start to hear a commotion.
What about
especially-
Rohan?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot.
Rohan got a 14.
Rohan is before Johnny Lightning, technically, but
That's okay.
that's fine.
All right.
So it is now Rohan. I apologize.
So Rohan will attack,
Mm-hmm.
but doesn't want to kill because like their sword is
Their sword is
Something-
magic,
yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And their sword will do SDC to SDC targets.
Okay.
That is one of the things about magic weapons is they tend to match like the situation.
6 plus 19.
Let's see if she can dodge it with a -8. Nope. you catch her. Do you want to describe Rohan's sword?
Rohan's sword is gosh, how to describe it? Like on gosh, we have artwork and it's great, but I know it's like
A great sword?
it's great sword and a little bit on, oh my goodness.
Just looking at Rohan's normal damages. Okay.
Eh.
So it is kind of made of the same material as their wings, correct?
Yeah.
The same kind of feathered, purplish, orangish, twilight
Yeah.
material, but gives off does it glow?
Glow. Yes, it does glow.
It glows with a holy light.
Yes. I need to have that picture up so I can do that better. 17.
17. All right, but that is to SDC.
Would it be technically a claymore sword?
Maybe.
It was pretty big.
Yeah.
It wasn't like gigantic, but it was like a large.
Yeah. It's a large sword.
Not as big as her wings, but still large.
Yeah.
Rohan can swing it with one hand, though, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's big. Like it doesn't look
Yeah.
like it can be swung with one hand, but Rohan can do it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Rohan.
Is Rohan still holding the statue?
Football
yeah.
kid.
Yeah. Okay, just making sure.
So,
Sorry. Peppermint, you can hear commotions.
Okay.
So Rohan. So okay.
Rohan gets 2 actions. My apologies.
So
I
what
slept
does
about 3
Tessa?
hours.
What does Tessa look like? Like, is she really?
She looks like a pissed off juicer, but like the slowed down version of one because she's just been shocked to hell. She looks mad. She looks intent. There's a look in her eyes that is a bit wild, as though the drugs in her system are kicking in hard.
This is Rohan's sword.
Okay, so
Yeah,
it's not
they're-
exactly a claymore, but it is a
Right.
two-handed.
Big
Big
ass,
here.
like knight sword.
Yeah.
I don't know what you would consider. I guess a claymore was.
Um,
3.5, I'd call it a bastard sword. But I don't know what that means in real terms, because I
Me
don't
neither.
think that's actually a thing. I'm rather sure it's not actually a thing.
Okay. So Rohan's going to look at the others and say leave, and then hit. Try to hit Tessa again.
Gotcha. Yeah, -8. Kicking her ass.
So that is a 16. No, God, Michelle, add 20.
A 20. She attempts to dodge, and it's a 23 minus 8. So go ahead and hit.
12.
All right, 12 more.
Yeah.
20. Nope, 31. 30. No, 29. Math is fun. Yeah, you bash the crap out of her with the sword. She takes it and kind of she doesn't exactly roll with it as much as just like crumple a bit.
I wouldn't want to
you
roll
can-
with that sword either.
You can tell she's not wearing like a huge. She's wearing like a light armor. She's not wearing like battle gear. She doesn't have a. Most juicers have a vam brace with, electro claws coming out of it. But yes, that is 2 for Freya, or Rohan. Peppermint.
I'll ride around the building so
right,
I can
roll-
see their side of the building.
You see, there is a chunk of what used to be turf floating up next to the window, which has been opened. Give me a perception check real quick.
And perception is
It's just a d20 roll unless you have any bonuses under your combat. You may. I don't remember.
no, not for perception.
Okay.
11.
Yeah, it's 11 is good. You get to see 11 is good. You get to see basically everything. Not like hidden things, but like a good amount of stuff. You can see that there's a number of fields here. And the field that seems to be in use, you can see people on it, but they are not close. The people on the field are about 400 yards away. Like several football fields away from you.
Okay.
Like literal football fields. And you haven't seen anything flashing out the window yet. So it
There
doesn't
is a
appear.
piece of ground.
There is the
showing
piece of
by
ground
the
floating
window.
there, but from a distance, looking at it against a building, if they were paying attention, it'd be one thing, but they are at practice.
True.
Nothing has exploded very loudly yet. All right, kid.
I was muted. So I think, tell me the fastest route. What's the building made of?
The building is made of MDC concrete.
Okay. Are there metal? Would I know where the metal I-beam supports would be along it?
Roll a masonry check.
Okay. Oh, not great. Let me see.
Where's my little dice?
Only in Rifts do you have a masonry check.
That's right.
This
have
is
cool
exactly
checks.
what masonry is for, though.
We have cool checks.
Or carpentry, even. Whichever's
I
better.
got a 25, but my masonry is 40.
Yeah, so you know exactly how a building like this should be put together,
Okay.
including roughly where the metal supports in parts of the building should be.
Okay, then I would like to drive over to next to the building,
Yeah.
and I want to click on my sticky boots, and
Yep.
I want to run up along where the metal beams would be, so that the magnetism hopefully is strong enough through the concrete to at least just hold me onto the building, so I can run, so I can get up there.
Now, remember,
just-
your boots aren't magnetic.
What are they?
They are gravitational.
Oh, even better.
Oh.
So I can just fucking fuck physics and just walk up the building.
Fuck physics. That's
Because,
Yeah.
you don't do magic, but your friend did magic.
Okay, then I will at least. Yeah. So I didn't. So he probably. Can we pretend that he thinks that they're magnetic? Because so far I've only walked on metal with them, and I think that's how his brain would work. Is that he'd be
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, magnetic boots." So, okay, so they're magnetic boots, and now I know where the I-beams are if I want to bring the building down. But hopefully we don't want to do that because there's people inside. So I am going to start and flip my mask down and start hauling ass up the building for as far as 2 actions will get me.
Yeah, that'll
Um,
get you to the window.
Uh,
the wall.
isn't it like a big window that I
It
can
will
see
not get
in?
you to the wall. Anyhow, it is
it
like a
hot
big double
outside,
window.
Kevin? because I am running. And
We're just moving along. What?
Okay, so I would like to, on my next turn, or if I have enough with this turn, start smashing in through the window.
The window is open.
Yes.
That open the window,
My,
and there's a
my
clump of
hand is
dirt.
sticking out the window over top of this like piece of
Oh.
ground that is above it. I'm just, like, holding it up.
You have a piece of ground floating.
Yeah, no, a large piece of ground of earth has just risen up like an elevator and is sitting outside the window with my arm outside and holding it up.
I want to get onto that piece of ground.
Okay.
And what do I see in the room? Can I see
All right.
what's going on?
Inside the room, you see Rohan holding a big, kind of semi-cartoonish lion statue,
Okay.
holding a sword made of their wings and light.
Cool.
You see Greeks wielding a nunchuck-like mace, which is giving off an electrical signal.
Cool.
And you see Jeddah
I'm right at the window.
right at the window, like
Oh,
hand out, touching the dirt in the air.
So, however this will work, I want to, as I hop onto the ground, and I'm not gonna light my hammer on fire because I don't want to hurt her. But I want to say, throw me, because I'm
that was
on. Yeah, and like I want to be a missile at that lady because she is trying to hurt my friends, and she's got the
Well,
fang.
you did. You should have heard Rohan just say
No,
leave.
Yeah, I was gonna say she doesn't have the fang. Rohan does, right?
Rohan has
Yeah.
the fang.
Rohan has fang.
Which is why
Under-
Rohan told them to leave.
Okay, I still gonna do this.
Okay, well, it's not your turn, Jeddah. It is now your turn.
Oh, I was thinking the same thing. Rohan, if you don't mind throwing it out the window, I shall catch it, and I will get on top of the piece of girth that is there, and I will wait for whether he goes long or not.
I wanted you to throw me. Throw the okay. I thought you were gonna throw the rock, and that's why you had the rock.
Oh no, I was meaning him throw the fang out the window, and we are going to take this and just go to catch
Oh,
it.
Rohan is they. That's where the confusion was. Rohan uses they, and
Oh, gotcha.
yeah. So the he we were thinking.
I said throw me when I jumped on the rock.
Oh,
But
to throw the
whatever.
rock into no.
Yeah, it's not my turn.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. I want it to be a little missile.
All right, hold on. Let me just check a thing real quick. See how many
It says I
actions you have.
500 pounds per level of rock
you
or
have-
plant.
Yes. So you have
So-
5 actions per melee, and you have already used 3.
Yes.
Do you want to use any more right now, or?
I literally just want to wait until he throws it or they throw it, and that way I can literally just catch it when it falls and bring it down to the earth.
Gotcha. Greeks.
Yes.
Greeks will start backing away.
Back away. It's like,
From the,
come on,
That's,
join my.
and they're twirling their nunchucks, but Greeks doesn't really have lips, so instead of like a Bruce Lee, wah, it's more like ah.
So you're making a defensive back,
Yeah,
like a defensive motion, kind of keeping the mace in front of you.
yeah.
Awesome.
She's just like wah, in front of.
All right, and
I'm just waiting for him to. I'm just starting to back away so that whenever they're ready.
Tessa is going to fire again at Jeddah.
Oh, how wooed.
That's 11 minus 8 plus 5. So,
8.
so 8. So you may choose to use an action to dodge, or you can take it.
I want my actions to get this thing out of here, so I'm going to take it.
All right. It is a Wilkes L20 laser pistol.
I don't have much health,
Which
so
is-
we're just gonna hope this doesn't make the whole thing fall.
You do. You are. You have light MDC, right?
I have in my attributes and such, I have absolutely no MDC.
Do you have armor just beneath your? Yes,
I
you
would
do.
like to say yes, but I don't know. Let me
You
see.
do. I'm looking at your sheet right now. You have a padded hide dress,
Yes.
and I don't remember I think it's 2d6, and I can't find it, so it's just 2d6.
All right.
All right, you take 8 mega damage from her laser pistol.
Okay. 8. How much is the hide armor? Just
I'm
say?
sorry, that is too much. That would be 2, 6. It would be 6 because it's a D4 instead of a D6. So you only take 6, and your you have 10 MDC on your
Okay.
hide armor,
4. Okay.
which is a
Ooh.
mega damage hide from probably some kind of dinosaur.
Yeah, probably. Ouch.
After
Sorry,
that,
Rohan. I don't want that to happen again.
she's going to. She's desperate. She's going to attempt to tackle Rohan.
Ooh.
She does not know a lot of things.
You don't know what you're dealing with.
She's
And we'll
an excellent,
bank on this fact.
when she's thinking clearly, she's an excellent tactician. Right now, she rolled a 1. She absolutely dives at Rohan, but like one of her muscles spasm, and her leg or one of her arms just gives out, and she completely just falls to the ground in front of Rohan.
Well, that's so sad.
Isn't she about like half the size of Rohan?
Yes, she's about what, 5'4", I said?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not tall, but she is on the ground facing down in front of Rohan. Johnny Lightning is going to try to. Yeah, Johnny Lightning can't get his stuff together to. He seems to be like going like this, and nothing is happening.
Oh, I don't know what's worse. The poor juicer trying and failing, or the mind person trying and failing.
He's like he's shooting blanks.
I know. It's like a bunch of kids. Bang! I shot you. You didn't hit me. Bang! I shot you. You didn't hit me.
I have a
This
force field.
Laser shield.
I'm
Yes.
invisible. You can't see me.
This has never happened to me, I swear.
We just need to
Rohan.
leave those two and just like we're just gonna go. Okay, you play. Play nice.
So
Rohan.
Rohan, thinking everyone's going to leave,
Mhm.
sees the window open and exits with the fang. Starts to
Exit.
fly away.
Stage
Oh,
window.
okay.
Yeah.
That works.
So exit and however far to
An immense amount. I believe
Yeah.
Rohan's flight speed is a lot.
yes.
I don't know. Oh, that's the wrong sheet. So your normal speed is 21. I don't remember if I have your flight speed on here. Oh, you do have a negative 20% on prowl because of your massive wings.
Yeah. It's 25 to 45 miles per hour that I fly.
Yeah, so you are able to like get out of there,
Yes.
leaving Kid in the window, Peppermint down on the ground.
Kid is on the ground with me. The piece
Kid
of
is
ground.
on the chunk of earth.
Yes.
Yeah.
chunk
Let's
of
say
earth,
it that
yes.
way for clarity.
Yes. Chunk of
Uh,
earth with
Chunk
me.
of earth. The floating chunk.
I
of
just have my hand on his shoulder. Like, hold on a second. Well, one of my hands.
All right. Yeah, true. You do have 4 of them.
Yes.
All right.
So I've got
Is one of
two
your
holding
upper
your
hands or
shoulder.
lower hands?
The lower hands are the earth hands, so that the lower hands are the ones messing with the earth piece that we're lifting, and the other two are just on his shoulders, just like holding. Like, hold on a second.
All right. Peppermint, you see Rohan go flying out the window, holding a giant, kind of cartoonish, 5-foot bit tall lion head statue.
I just shake my head and I just start. I follow Rohan's path.
Follow that
flying.
direction.
I have a horse, and so I
Yeah.
gotta give him a head start if I can.
Gotcha. You're making. All right. So you're also making for distance.
And I said, whenever the thing left, I would just go. Like I was holding until.
Oh, that's true.
Sure,
So
so.
you start to whoosh backwards as well.
Bye.
The rock starts to levitate away from the window, Kid. You can see
have
in
what
the
we're
room
looking for.
that you can see in the room that Tessa is down on the floor,
Oh, okay, so wait, I
not
thought
moving.
falling out the window with.
Yes, you're falling out the window slowly with style.
No. I thought Tessa was falling out the window.
No, Tessa's
No.
nowhere
No.
near the window.
No.
Tessa
Okay,
fell
cool.
on the ground in front of Rohan.
Oh,
Rohan
So
then
she's
just
fine. Yeah, we took
Perfect.
what we wanted and split, and just left her laying on the floor.
That's fine. Yeah, I don't want to hurt anybody though. Perfect.
all right.
Aren't you
Tessa,
Tessa,
so-
not throw you?
I'm like all ready to roll, and then that happens, and I go, "Oh, never mind." Well, I guess.
Johnny Lightning is gonna run and jump at the floating rock.
Yes.
And let's see if he sticks it.
I hit him in the face. No, I'm kidding.
Johnny Lightning gets a 15 on his acrobatics. His
Nice.
backflip
I will
onto the
try
rock.
to catch him too. So if he doesn't like
Oh, it's a
just go
perfectly.
down a little
It's a
bit.
perfect. He lands like on his toes,
Ugh.
and then his feet, and then his heels hit with a light kind of telekinetic thud.
That was kind of you. Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't want to break your rock. I don't know. Let's go.
Oh, we are. It takes a while sometimes.
Wait, this thing doesn't go faster?
Well, it can. I just don't want to make you both fly off.
I'm stuck to it now.
Are you set, kid?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
probably fine.
Cool. Boom.
That's the 30 miles an hour, right?
I don't know how
Yeah.
fast it goes, but it's yeah. It goes.
I do like having a books on my desk.
Are we just
Range.
leaving Kid's
It's
truck
range of
behind?
100 feet.
Well, this is the
Wind lift, I believe.
floating Earth. The floating
Oh,
Earth
right.
has a speed of 30, which is 20 miles an hour.
There you go. Vroom.
Maximum altitude is 50 feet.
There you go.
Uh,
Basically,
so-
I just want to get down to his car or where we're going. So, like the
truck and stuff. Yeah.
yeah. This
Am
is
I
not
able
our
to-
permanent way of escape. This is our get to our permanent way of escape.
What was that, kid?
Am I able to stay on?
I mean, yes.
I'm also
Okay.
holding you, so
But if you stay on here and keep going, you might not get your truck.
I'm gonna jump off when I see my truck.
All right, give me a roll.
and like I
with,
said, I'm going to.
give me either some kind of acrobatics, which I'm rather sure you don't have,
I have
or
roll
a
with
Face
roll
plant
with impact.
into the truck.
it. Okay.
Belly flop, belly flop.
Is this first of all? Is this a D20 that I roll?
Yes.
Okay. And second of all, can my boots of fuck physics help me in any way? Like, do they get me an extra bonus?
I
Uh,
love that.
No.
Fuck.
Okay. I rolled a 12 plus 4, which is
The goal you needed was 12. 12 plus 4
Okay.
is 16.
I did it.
Yes. So you managed to only take 2 SDC
That's not bad.
through your armor. Because
Ow.
this is going to be happening to you probably more than others because you are throwing yourself at things like the ground.
And very quickly.
Yeah, don't subtract this from your armor, just subtract it from your normal SDC.
I'm trying. 41. Got it.
Gotcha. All right, and you can get into your truck and get it started and get moving, following after Peppermint.
So I think I jump off, and I'm like, "Huh," and like I try to catch myself, so I go like halfway in the air. I'm like, huh, and then like again, huh, like my boots keep. It's like I'm hitting the ground with my feet, and I keep tumbling over, and then eventually I just land in the bed of my truck, just like I'm like, okay. I get in the driver's seat, and I just start going.
All right. Now everyone's making their escape. Greeks, how are you getting out?
Did you not jump on the thing with?
Yeah, did you jump out?
Yeah, I didn't say I was, but
You can
we-
have.
yeah, yeah. But before Greeks does, they'll say they'll leave their business card and and say, contact me if you want your harness upgraded, and then jump on it.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Leaves
Always hustling. I love it.
Love it.
business card.
So now she knows where to
Wait,
contact you
that's
so
gonna
she
come
can
back to
kill you. That is
underline.
100% going to kill us
Well,
later.
what does the card say? It just says Greeks. What is it like? It doesn't.
Yeah.
Don't
They
call
don't
me, I'll
have a
call
shop.
you.
They don't have
It's
a shop or anything. It's just it's a name and then random numbers. It's not even a real phone number.
Like written in crayon or something.
8677 cars for kids. I don't know.
Cars for kids?
It's a commercial.
So because Rohan
look
could
at
basically just kind of fly in GTFO,
Yes. So
Um,
here's my thought.
Mhm.
Someone has to do something to kind of give you a little cover to escape. Does any have anything they can do to kind of like give the group a bit of cover? Does
Rohan-
anyone have spikes?
Rohan
or-
went, okay, so
For air stuff or
Well-
earth stuff?
Well, I mean, in general.
I can smash the ground with my hammer. Will that like make a quake
No.
or anything? Okay.
I can
You
make like
leave a dent.
possibly a sandstorm with the wind lift,
Uh,
picking up dirt instead of chunks of earth.
Windlift's not exactly great for that. It's used to clear paths and clobber enemies.
Or floating earth, maybe just enough to like the road or whatnot, like just enough to make it fall. Like
No, you don't have the power column of air and debris
okay, so
or
yeah,
dust
that'd be
blast, do you? I don't think you do.
no, I don't.
Yeah, so there are ways specifically to do that, but that's not a thing you've spent time training
Yeah, that's fine.
or learning.
We'll get there.
Greeks could do some temporarily like unhook the
One of the
or
filters.
make like the carburetor or whatever, and so like make some smoke screen like.
You're basically rolling
improvise.
coal. All right, give me an engineering check, and this is on the fly, so take -10.
So, I got 11.
11 is probably well under your skill. So you
With a 49, so 39. So.
yeah, you're great. This is something that Greeks knows how to do because they've done it before. Greeks hits a button and one of the filters just like there's a slight popping sound as a tiny metal screen about this big just goes flying ping. And then the exhaust from this thing, which normally is just like a tiny bit, just balloons into a like a 5x5 kind of smoke screen.
Hey, stream cat.
Kitty. So the Johnny touches Jetta's shoulder, and Jetta can hear in her head, "Can I link you all mentally?"
I don't know. Can you?
Fine, I'm doing it. Everyone hears the sound. Everyone hears the following sound.
Dad jokes.
The sound of someone knocking on a door. In their mind. And he goes, "It's Johnny, I want to link everybody." Yes, no.
Sure.
You're right
fine.
next to me. You can talk to me.
Alright.
Okay.
I mean, I'm fine with
Pardon
the
the
way, but you are
mess in
right
my
next
mind
to me.
palace.
I'm not even getting off the porch.
Let me sweep. Let me sweep inside for a moment.
Johnny gives you a visual of the path that the group can go, which will put you basically there's this giant campus with a church in the middle of it, and there's woods around it. Basically, he wants to put you close enough that close enough to that campus that the campus sees you, and anyone trying to follow them follow you aggressively, you're getting this all in like just that fast. The people in the campus are scary to most, and with good reason. And he's putting you close enough to them to kind of not provoke them, but make it so that others won't want to risk provoking them.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Rohan would follow that flight path, and then you see
Yeah.
Freya on her bike.
Is waiting when Rohan
Yeah.
lands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And yeah. Technically, Freya could drive. Can't really do much else.
So as the floating boulder comes down, you're all skimming the root, like the tops of the trees. How does the floating boulder handle in a forest? Do you like take out some trees?
If I can go over it and then down, that'd be great.
Gotcha.
Just
All right.
ignore the trees.
You have enough ability to do this. Though
Yeah.
as you are at the top of the trees, you see as you look over a guard tower with a man with black robes and a little white collar, and a gigantic cross on his back,
Okay.
scowl at you.
I just
You
wave.
feel like you've done something wrong, but you're not sure what. And like, let's just not talk to them. Standing with his arms crossed, just scowling at you the entire time you're in the forest.
I
So-
was going to just quickly descend like those like roller coaster rides that just like Tower of Terror. But when he does it, I'm like, okay, no, we're just slow and steady.
As you float down, the rest of the group catches up or meets up there.
Mm-hmm.
How far away
Fortunately-
are we in the?
We'll
campus?
say it's been a couple of minutes.
No, how far away are we from that campus?
Oh, from the campus you left. I'm sorry, from the
Here.
Bedlam Brothers building, the campus. You're about 500 feet outside, maybe half a mile away from the walls.
And this campus is this is where they're like, don't go over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the beginning, when we first came in the city, they're like, just don't go there.
Yeah, Johnny let you know that is a place where if you need an exorcism done, maybe talk to them if you're willing to make some hard deals.
The Catholic compound.
Yes.
So, are we safe?
He's like, all right, so
You are on the ground, and I would prefer that way, yes. Although I prefer the air.
I
It's
wouldn't
ground
hang around town. But this is the Fang of Fort Wayne?
Good. Awesome.
No,
let's
that was a
get back.
question. That was a question.
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't there.
It appears to be.
This is a home.
A home?
Huh?
Have you put it on the ground, Rohan?
If it's safe to, Rohan will.
Yeah, it seems pretty safe here. You put it on the ground, and Johnny goes, I'm gonna... And goes down and drinks from it.
What
Wait,
the
who does?
fuck?
Water comes out of the fountain. He's like,
Wait.
that is clean.
Wait, who does that? Because I wouldn't let them drink from it.
Johnny Lightning's pretty quick.
It is in his name.
He just walks
Yeah.
up to it and does it.
I look very disgusted. Just
Now,
like,
here's the thing. He didn't drink the elemental.
okay.
The elemental produces water.
Okay, so when it does that, and because she didn't get that part, but when he
Yeah.
started drinking, and she noticed it. Oh,
Oh, that's right. Peppermint, you also, I believe, know that there is an elemental in there. I believe you have an elemental affinity.
yeah.
Okay.
So there is clearly a water elemental in the basin of this statue. It appears to be settled in there.
That makes more sense. Yes,
Interesting.
clean water. It is good water. It will always be good water. As long as it is the home stays.
What is it, like magic water?
No.
I want to drink some.
It tastes clean, fresh, like refreshing.
It's pretty good water.
Greeks will drink some too.
It is probably why the juicers are alive.
Huh.
You will all probably now live forever. Or she says
Oh,
that
is it like that movie, the Holy Grail?
Uh,
I don't know what you're speaking of.
No, that was a carpenter's cup or something. That wasn't a lion's mouth. There was a lion's mouth. It's been a while.
I am lost.
what's a grail?
A cup.
So Freya just,
That is,
Rohan's
I thought-
standing there, and Freya just goes, "Well, it's just a fang."
This whole entire thing is. Although that is a fang and that is a fang, and she's just pointing to all of the teeth. That is a fang and that is also a fang.
But this,
So,
but
so
this
we're
is the
good.
thing.
Yes.
Great.
Okay, so we're good to go back to Exastus. Good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Although we will probably have a very angry juicer trying to get it again afterwards when we bring it back.
I don't think Exastus is going to want to give it. Anyway, can we just go now?
I do also I would also like to bring up the fact that the juicer in there seemed reasonable to a point.
No,
What?
you mean the one that had a gun to my head?
Oh yes, but that was only that was only out of
She didn't kill you.
Jeddah.
that was only out of concern
Desperation.
for her team.
She
Yes.
knocked my teeth out.
Again,
And
out of
broke my
desperation.
Freya's just. I still okay. Johnny, are you good? I paid you, so are we good?
We're good.
Okay.
Now
This
I have to
is
go
the
get
fate.
paid.
Yes.
You don't
All right.
ask me.
I'm only saying that I think there is something underlying with the juicer plight. And I feel bad for them. Whether we do something
Well-
about it or not is
Juicers signed up
Here,
for
there.
5 years. They know what they're getting into. All right.
Yes.
So this. Do we
Would
want
you
to
like
put it
me
in the
to
truck?
read it?
Read what?
Sure.
Psychometry. It's a skill I
Sure.
have.
God bless you.
12. Johnny goes into a fugue state. And
Oh,
you all
die.
feel, since the mental door was open, you're now all sitting in a movie theater. It is very comfortable. It's recliner seats. The
Are
it
we
is
provided popcorn? And
there
drinks?
is popcorn next to you. There is
What does it
a
taste like?
black and white film with kind of a
Mine's garlic.
graininess. It tastes like what you expect popcorn to taste like.
Can mine have like that garlic
Chocolate.
flavor in it?
Do you
Yeah.
expect that? Do you expect it to
Yes.
taste like that?
It needs to have an earthy garlic flavor.
That's
yes.
what you. That's what it
Yes.
tastes like
Yes.
for you.
It's personal popcorn.
I love this. Can I
Because
stay
it's
here
not
forever?
real.
Good.
And well, for Greeks, you'll have skillets in the mix in the popcorn.
Kevin, is there also soda?
No.
Can there
Kevin,
be
are
milk
there-
duds?
are there
I want
candies?
milk
There are
duds.
no other candies. When Johnny Lightning goes to a movie theater, he just gets the popcorn.
Kid wants to raise his hand and say, "Can I get a soda?" And
There is
flip behind-
nothing. There, you see a
There's no
little
usher
light
in here.
flickering. There is no usher. You see a little a light flickering on the screen and a footage come up, and it's that old grainy sort of footage with like little skips every bit, and it is of a bunch of kids running around on a playground, and then one of them comes over and takes a sip of water and then looks up and there is a giant flash. It's winter. Then there is a blue energy surrounding the lion, as the playground is now entirely devoid of anything, including other pieces of playground equipment. There is only this thing and the blue light coming from two different directions, crossing over exactly where it lies.
Oh.
Oh.
There is a full moon. There is a full moon, and there is a number of stars that line up. And there is now a feeling of just you're watching a movie, but you're also getting the feeling of this thing now has something inside of it. And then you get feelings of someone discovering it, it being taken to a battlefield, people fighting over it, a dragon picking it up, and then Tessa making taking water from it and preparing like victory drinks for the group. And as the water comes from it, for each person, she says a little incantation, and for some of the waters, they change a little bit alchemically. You can feel the change, and the change is jumpy and powerful, and like the toxic equivalent of a spark, but not unhealthy. And you've never felt a movie before, and then you're all standing in a field. Not a field, in a basically cleared out spot in the forest.
What just happened?
What? I gave you the images.
It's its history, right?
Yeah,
So,
So
this
this-
is what we're looking for.
probably.
It
I mean,
destroys playgrounds.
it didn't destroy the
No,
playground.
I don't think that's what
No.
happened. It destroys playground.
No, it's not. No.
That's
The
its one
Greeks,
job.
Yeah, everyone
the Greeks
drank out of it,
recognize
and then it destroyed the
that,
playground.
that flash as like a nuclear blast.
Yes.
So this thing became magic, and then those juicers were drinking it, and they became like more powerful.
Only after said spell.
Hmm.
So you will probably not live forever.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. All right. So
yeah.
let's put this in the truck and go.
Yep.
Johnny says, I'm not going to tell anyone a thing about it.
Thanks,
I'm going to lay
Johnny.
low for a couple of months. So keep your eyes peeled.
I give Johnny 5 credits.
That would hurt.
Johnny
Because I
takes
don't-
it. He
Because I
absolutely
don't,
takes it.
Yeah, I don't know what to buy yourself a sandwich. I guess I don't. I have like no money, so I give him like what little I have. Thanks for your help, Johnny.
Would
We
you like some
appreciate it.
ghost fudge, Mr. Lightning?
No, I'm good.
We do have ghost fudge.
It gives me after images. I'm good.
Do you want peanut butter
Well,
fudge? I have a
Oh
little
my
bit
god,
left.
I'm good.
Okay.
Will you be safe here, staying here?
Oh, I'm Johnny Lightning. Everywhere I go is dangerous.
Yeah, but you had a gun to your head and you were screaming and stuff. like
I
a
wasn't
little
screaming,
girl.
actually.
I'm pretty sure you were screaming. I
He
think I
was-
heard you
He
scream.
He was
Greeks,
not.
Okay.
Greeks started screaming.
That
Okay.
was Greek.
Greeks heard you scream. I think.
No, that was Greek screaming.
Okay, Johnny.
Oh, Greeks are screaming.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Johnny, if you need to get in touch with us, you know how. Have a good life. Let's put this in the truck. Rohan puts it in the truck.
Put a tarp over it.
Put a tarp over it. And let's go.
I would like to, as I'll load the thing into the truck, but before I start the truck, I want to go over to Johnny and say, "Hey, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
I don't have any more money to pay you, but I was wondering if you have heard anything about was it opal, Kevin, that this sword was made of?
Cobalt.
Cobalt. Sorry. Have you heard anything about a man who wields a cobalt sword and perhaps a very powerful mage that travels with him?
No, but I could look into it.
I would appreciate it if you did. There was a train that was derailed not too long ago, Finnegan's Revenge, and it was derailed by the man with the cobalt sword. A lot of people got hurt, and I'm looking for him.
I'll keep it in mind, and if I see him, I won't mention it.
Yeah, no, don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you could find a way to let me know, I'd appreciate it. Thanks.
I'll keep an eye out for you.
Thanks, man. I want to shake his hand. Have a good one.
You too.
Hey, do you have anything you want to ask a dragon? We're gonna go hand this to a dragon.
No, no, thank you. Pass.
And Freya's like, we're not handing it to the dragon. We're going to Xaxis.
Ah, I keep forgetting that. Yeah, we're giving it to the
know.
wizard. Is there anything you want to ask a wizard, Johnny?
No, they're insane.
Alright. Yeah, he's pretty nice. He's pretty out there,
Yeah.
man. All right, well, have a good one. Stay safe.
Let's go. And we're going.
And we're going.
And we're going.
driving.
And we're walking.
Everybody starts moving on. It is midday. It doesn't appear that anyone is coming after you hard right now.
Cool.
Um,
They won't miss it. Soon they'll be right as rain, and they'll be like, "We don't even Fang who? We don't even remember.
Fang
We don't want
who?
it. We don't want it.
So-
Don't worry about it."
We don't
As the group
need
drives
it. We
down-
actually trained this time.
as the group drives down and trots down and hovers down the remainder of the highway back towards Ohio is where we're going to go ahead and take our break.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to take a 5 to 10 minutes and we'll see you soon. Hang in there, everybody. Yeah, stay safe or do stretches. I don't know. Drink some water.
Get ice
That's what I'm
cream.
gonna do. Ooh, I'm gonna do both.
Ooh, ice cream.
Get ice cream. Breaks are for ice cream.
It's true.
All right.
All right. Enjoy
what's
the
this?
art. And we'll be back soon. Go. And we're back. Hello, everybody.
Hello. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. The group has secured the Fang of Fort Wayne, which is a water fountain shaped like a lion's head with the mouth open and has a water elemental inside. They are then headed back to. One assumes they're headed back to. That's what I needed. Sorry, I was looking at a thing. They are headed back towards Dwomer, where the High Magus Exaxa is waiting for the thing they have.
Yes.
All right. On your way back, there's a couple of like things. It's gonna be about a day's travel because of the terrain and it's not exactly paved. So you do pass through the Simvin territory that you previously passed through, and if you're looking closely, you will see that you are seen, but no one confronts you or stops you or makes themselves known to you. But if you're sorry?
Oh, no, go ahead, finish.
Yeah, it's the kind of group that they don't want to talk to you again.
We gave them fudge.
You gave them fudge.
Oh, yeah, that's
and
right.
So they're not mad at you. You paid tribute to move
They
through their
don't
territory,
not hate us.
Yes.
which is all they really care about.
Tribute and fudge.
Yes. It's nice to not be hated.
It's nice to be hated.
What?
What do they look like again?
They were Simvin. They have like crocodile heads or alligator
Oh,
heads.
yes.
Kind of ponytails. Some of them have ponytails. Some of them straight up mohawks of like wiry hair, and they ride what beasts. They have a strong psychic connection with beasts. So like dogs just are like, "Hey, friend," and then Tyrannosaurus Rexes are just like, "Oh, hi, little friend."
So
I very seriously considered playing one of those, but I feel like Kevin
They're a bit
wasn't.
much,
Yeah.
because there's the whole thing about how they eat sentient flesh.
I was about to say they're cannibals, right? And I think that's what, because I think I asked you, are there cannibals? And you said, yes, here's a few. And I said, those sound cool.
Here's only some of the ones that I know off the top of my head.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
This was between South Bend and Fort Wayne, right?
I believe
No,
that was
That's
between Fort Wayne and
It's Delmer.
Dwemer.
Dwemer.
Did you want to go back to Fort Wayne? You don't need to.
No.
Kid would vote that we go straight back to,
Yes.
as cool as that dragon is, and a kid definitely wants to talk to that dragon again. He's dead set on finding out what his boxes is because it just gets him one step closer.
What was the name of that big, or not big, the
Burger
food
place?
Yeah, the burger place.
Powers Burgers?
Have you all been to Powers Burgers? It is a wonderful little place. I can take you right there.
Yes, we've been to
Yeah,
Power.
yeah, you
Yeah.
can
We
go
all
there.
say at the same time. Yeah.
Onions were good. Yeah.
Oh. I vote to go there, but if you've already been there, then you should know what's on the menu.
Yeah, we're busy. We gotta
Oh.
go straight through.
Jetta, look,
Maybe
mountains.
next time. Yes.
Damn. Thought I would distract you for long.
You told an
Uh,
earth elemental to look at mountains.
Yes,
Speaking
I know
of which, Jetta,
Yes.
speaking of tiny elemental pets,
Yes.
has it come out at all?
Not that I know of. I mean, I'm sure it could if it wanted to. It's not really locked in there. It's just a little thing.
Yeah.
Just a little.
So
I don't-
There's something Peppermint has seen
Yeah.
a glimpse or two of about something on Jetta's backpack. Every now and then she puts a piece of food into a little
Oh.
pocket and then just doesn't mention it anymore. At this point, Jetta, you can feel a little nuzzling on like your arm.
Sup.
It's kind of like a light grade sandpaper.
Where have you been, jerk?
And as she talks to it, you can see that looks like to be some kind of clump of dirt
Mhm.
in her cape.
Sitting there doing all this stuff. You're just chilling there like you do. Just chilling there like a jerk. Yeah, I see how you are, jerk. Just pull out some more food and I just put it on top of the pile.
Is
Like,
Jeddah
yeah, that's
riding
what-
behind
yeah.
Freya again? So Freya's gonna be like, "Why am I a jerk?"
Oh, not you. Not you're fine. You're fine. I like you. I like you a lot. No, you're a jerk. Stop being. Get back in. No, you're supposed to be in there. No, I like you. You're great. It's great. It's fine. It's all fine. Get back in there. Get there. Okay, good.
Who are you talking to?
Bert.
Do you? Who?
Bert.
Who's Mert?
No, Bert.
Bert.
Yes,
Who's
he's
that?
a dirt boy. Bert is my dirt boy.
You have a dirt boy.
Yes.
Like, like, alive? Is this dirt boy alive?
Yes.
So it's not a doll made of dirt. It's an actual.
A pile of dirt. His name is Bert. I named it because it won't go away. I've tried. I've tried throwing it. I've tried putting it under dirt. I've tried getting rid of it, but it won't go away. So I have now named it, and it is my dirt boy.
Why does this dirt boy like you so much?
I don't know. You ask, and I'll just pull out, and I will hold this clump of dirt right
It
next to your
is
face.
a clump of dirt, roughly in the shape of kind of like one of those star-nosed moles, where it has like little claws are pieces of solid stone. Where it has a face is just kind of like mud, but it's not wet. It's kind of like clayish, but grainier. And in where its eyes would be are just two tiny, dull pieces of granite.
This is
So,
Is it wearing
Bert?
anything? Does it have a? I remember we had
I
discussed.
did.
Okay, at some point,
I didn't clothe it.
yeah, it is where on top of its head is the world's smallest construction hat.
Aw.
Yeah, if he clothed himself, I did not clothe him. I do not care about Bert. Bert is just there.
It looks
So-
to be a cheap plastic construction hat from some kind of toy from the past, but
Bert, hello.
Yes. Bert, Freya, Bert.
it doesn't respond at all.
I don't know if he likes you or not. Maybe he will attach to you. Here, and I will put him on your shoulder.
There's a clump on your shoulder.
You don't even want it.
Well, I
Um,
felt worse.
you feel it kind of dig in a little bit. It doesn't hurt, and then it jumps right back onto Jeddah's shoulder.
How long
Bert.
have you had Bert?
I don't know. I was digging. Apparently, Bert was digging. And then I stopped digging. And Bert did not stop digging. And then I left, and Bert came with me. And then Bert won't leave me. I wanted gems. I was looking for jade and emeralds. And I found Bert. Actually,
Did-
Bert found me. I did not realize I had Bert because my whole body was covered in dirt. And then I found Bert.
Did you happen to accidentally make Bert a promise that perhaps you have forgotten?
I feel like I would remember that. I think.
One would hope.
I would
All right.
hope not to make a promise to a pile of dirt.
Does Bert talk to you?
Eh,
As you continue along, as this conversation is happening, you come to an open field suddenly outside of what used to be Cincinnati. And there you see a a a figure in a black mask with like bug eyes on it. This you will recognize as one of the Dwemer battle maguses,
Hmm.
who pulls out a sword which has like it's a straight sword with a little curved U kind of hook on the bottom coming out of the bottom of the blade. And says, "Hold."
On to what?
Just being stopped. He
Oh.
wants us to stop.
Oh, okay. And I will put Bird away.
Hello.
We're coming back.
I'm going to eat this ice cream.
Coming back
We-
where?
We had a mission for High Magnus Azaxa,
Ugh.
and we are returning. He's expecting us.
Okay. One moment. Puts his hands in front of his face, makes some hand gestures, does that thing that like people with incredible dexterity control can do, and then opens up a little window in front of him, which seems to be some kind of translucent viewing area in a very Doctor Strange manner. Goes, okay, I've been, yeah, demon troubles. All right, going through. Follow the
More-
road, stay on the path.
More demons.
Demon
Great.
trouble. Okay, wait, out of character. I thought we were taking the Fang back to Fort
The ice
Wayne.
skating lady? No.
You
No.
did not need to go back to Fort Wayne.
No,
No.
I was also confused on that. It
Yeah,
was the
Freya-
wizard that wanted the fang. The dragon
Uh-huh.
just told us where
Freya
to find it.
remembers that we
Mhm.
just had to get the fang and go back to Exaxis. So that's why Freya's just like, no, we just need to go. We just need to go.
Yeah, the dragon didn't
To care.
expect you again.
Okay, the dragon wasn't okay. So
The dragon gave you no
High
mission.
Magnus thought the High Magnus let the dragon borrow the Fang, or
No.
The way
I-
you got it, the dragon owned it, and the High Magnus was owed a favor,
oh, okay,
and the dragon was like, "Well, I've lent it out.
gotcha.
Go pick up my laundry.
Yeah.
Just don't bring it back to me."
Yeah.
If you get it, you can have it. It's fine.
Got it.
So yes, you are coming back into town. There is another security screening. It is a gigantic room where you are brought in front of. There is a goblin there, who checks your stuff. Like, okay, blah, blah, blah. All right, run the scanners.
What
A
was his
big
name
magical
again?
scanner just comes over you.
I don't mean to make you. I apologize. You don't have to look that.
I
shit
mean,
up.
there
I just
was
forgot.
Denix Hackaway.
Oh,
Sure,
he
that sounds
he
good.
said his name was Hat Koi
Was
because
it?
he was
Dennis.
because he told us the story about the Hat Kois and the other ones who were
Oh
killing
yeah,
each other.
Hatboy.
That Hatfields and McCoys? That whole thing?
basically that.
Mhm.
The
Oh,
Hat
with
Kois
yeah.
and McFields.
Letters changed for
Okay.
copyright reasons. Not really. So
For
you come into
entertainment's
town.
sake.
There's the smell of fudge.
Ah.
But there is actually fudge.
Mm.
This is where I started with them, right?
Yes.
Or it
Yeah.
wasn't the other place. It was here to get okay. That's
Yeah.
what I thought. Okay.
Though while you are in the city, inevitably, Bert does not leave the pouch.
He likes outside.
Yeah.
I wonder if I leave him in the fudge place if he'll stay. Huh. Thoughts?
All right.
Continue.
So where are you heading first? Are you stopping back in to?
No, let's
It's
just.
going straight.
we're
Yeah,
going.
straight to
Even
Zaxxas.
Freya's just like, no, let's just go to
Mhm.
him. Get this done.
You go to Exassus house, and it is a chicken-footed tower with a gigantic telescope coming out of the top. This time it is pointed southeast.
Where is
You
it?
knock on the door, and a 7-foot-tall wolf in robes answers. I have forgotten their name.
They were cool. They were like competent. The
Yes.
wizard's like out of his mind, but this thing.
Hold on. No, I didn't write it down. Dang it. Dang itself.
Do you
Not
want more ice
Lucian.
cream?
Lucian's security in that other town.
Helix.
Helix. Okay. That's right. Let me write that down. All
That
right.
sounds
So,
like a very good.
Helix says, well, you survived.
Yeah, we got the thing.
All right. Bring it around to the garage out back. And you hadn't gone behind the house before, but you go basically around the road. There's an alley behind the house, which is just like a two-car garage underneath the chicken tower. And as you're getting around there, it opens up, and down there you see part of it is like there is a curtain hanging in the middle of the garage. And Helix waves you in, has you put the fang on the ground. It's like, all right, Exasis has lessons until about 4. It's 2 now. Also, I'll make time in his schedule for you.
Oh wait.
You'll probably also want to clean up
Clean up what?
yourselves.
Make ourselves.
Oh, we haven't
presentable.
met. She's
Yes.
with y'all?
Yes, Jeddah Helix. Jeddah.
That is a nice name.
Yeah, Jed is a good one. I like it.
Agreed. It was for Jade, but they spelled it wrong.
Huh.
And then my mother thought that it would be a lot more fancy to add a little thing on it. So it just, that happened.
Yeah. Well, you can pick a new one if you want. That's what I did.
So Helix, what
Oh, sorry.
time would
Don't get here before 4. You'll probably wait a half hour. But
4:01.
5?
yeah, 5 is probably actual realistic.
Okay.
I know he's got. You know what? I'll just schedule you for dinner.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
So we will be back at 5. Clean.
Please.
Is there any way? Is there
Show
any way
up
that we can-
ready for a nice dinner.
Nice dinner. All right.
I'm not
What are we
saying
having?
Texas.
Yeah.
Tonight is trout. Though I might be able to get my hands on some of the sea bass that I
I would
make.
prefer leafy greens if you had them.
I can make you a kale salad, yeah.
That would be wonderful. Thank you.
But anyway,
Okay. So we'll go
does
shopping.
anyone have any allergies? Anyone? Not that you know of? No? Okay, good.
No.
You never know.
God.
Some people are allergic to gluten. Some people are allergic to, salts.
Sometimes
I
I
met
wish I
someone
was playing Jack again because sometimes you say things and I'm just there's like my heart
Yeah,
is
I know,
like like I don't want to jump on it, but I'm like stop. It's not a
Every time
character
someone
anymore.
says
Stop it.
hello.
All right. So we will do some shopping. We will bathe, and we will be back at 5.
Sounds gold.
Thank you, Helix.
It
Thank
was
y'all.
nice meeting you.
It's nice meeting you, Jeddah.
Yes.
As this just kind of towers over you, as with their wolf head.
How big is this thing?
It's like 7.5 feet tall.
Fucking cool, man. This is like werewolf.
It
Like
looks
a-
like
Like an
a movie werewolf,
anthropomorphic.
Yeah,
except
yeah.
wearing nice clothes.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
So
All right.
when we get outside, Freya's going to look at Jeddah and be like, I apologize. I just roped you into our meeting. Technically, our contract has been fulfilled. I don't know if you would like to learn about what's in a box. I don't know. Like the box was like, so and Freya's like, well, we found this box. It's like this big and it has this crystal and it was like in this wood and
Wait,
uh
contract? I thought we were friends and we were staying together because we were friends.
oh, we have become friends. I just didn't know if you wanted to learn what was in our box or if you had other things you wanted to do or
You have a box. I'm unaware of this box. What box are
Oh.
you speaking of?
oh, so the box was like this long and there's like this gem and Freya describes like what was outside and everything. I don't know if you've ever had a box like that before or seen a box like that before.
It does sound
Uh,
familiar.
Really?
Yes. Has not everyone seen a box like that?
No. Did you open yours?
No. It was not addressed to me. It did not have my name on it. I did not open it.
Did you actually see the box that we're describing, or did you just see a box?
Well, the box that you're thinking of was made of a darker wood.
Because
than
you
the
said I
box
seen
that
a-
they described. It was like a black wood.
Greeks, do you
Mine
have
or
do you have like a picture of it, like a mind picture, or an actual picture, or a science picture of it?
Yes. And
I knew it. I fucking knew you would. I fucking knew
Yeah,
it.
Greeks
Uh,
did like a diagnostic on it as well as
Mhm.
they could.
Yeah.
Could I use Total Recall and like draw it?
Absolutely. Use your
I was
psychic
in-
power, Total Recall, to recall the exact.
Total Recall is pretty baller.
I was about to say, can you like iRobot sketch it out like without looking?
Just like hold your eye like cybernetic eyes. Hi, Nelly.
All right. So you got to roll percentile, I believe,
Yes.
Okay.
and I believe it's pretty high. I think it's 60s by default. But just give me a percentile roll. You will get a picture of a box. How detailed that picture is matters.
54.
54. It is a competent, excellent picture. It represents the box exactly. The shading on it indicates it's a lighter box than the one that Jetta is thinking of,
'Cause
and
mine
that
says
the gem
cheap
on
wood.
top was a different color. I think I said.
He said, "Cave of Memories, chasing something, coming out with a black box with a single, with single and a crystal. Oh, sigil and a crystal, cheap wood.
Yeah.
I can read my own writing. It's good, guys. We're good.
So yes, but it definitely was a different box, but you don't remember what happened to it.
No, it did not look like that. Slightly similar, but not. The crystal was in the same place, but it was a different crystal, and different wood, and different circumstances.
Well,
I
the
really
dragon.
wanted that rabbit. What?
I know the dragon mentioned your aura. I mean, I'm sure Xaxis can talk to you about that if you would like to know more about that. I mean, I'm inviting you if you would like to join us. You helped us out a lot.
I can go if you would like. I understand if that is a thing. I can wear on people. I wear on myself. I don't know who is worse, myself or Bert. We both wear on each other. Have you met Bert?
Yes. I met Bert on the
Did
road.
you like him?
You
can have him.
tried. You tried.
Sorry.
Who's,
He
who,
likes you better.
who is Bert?
What?
Oh, they
Who's
haven't met
Bert?
Bert.
Oh, this is Bert, and I will reach behind with one of my hands the same exact way that I put the
Onion
onion
back.
away, and I'll just reach. This is Bert, and hold out my dirt boy.
Oh, you have a clump of dirt that you molded into a clump of dirt.
Peppermint, that is clearly an earth elemental, but it is something's a little weird about it, but you don't know what. It's also wearing a hat.
Oh, what is that little hat made out of? And I try to grab the little hat off of its head.
And
Um,
flick your hand.
What happens?
I flick your hand.
You do?
Yeah,
Yes.
It's not just
Ow.
a clump of dirt, kid. It's an earth elemental.
Oh, is that what it is? Why didn't you tell me, Bert? And then I will throw it behind me.
I want to. Oh.
You just literally fling it behind you. It lands on the ground.
Why? Wait.
I want to run over to it. This thing's alive, and I run over to help it up.
As you run over to help it up, you can see that it's already halfway back.
What do
Just
you mean
crawling
halfway
up the back of my
Just
Oh,
leg.
is it just
Yeah.
walking back?
Casually.
Moving like a mole.
Why? Well,
Up the back
so
of it.
so is Bert like the Fang?
Is what?
Is Bert like the Fang?
Yes. And
Oh, I
no.
guess a different
Ah.
kind of elemental,
Well-
huh?
so if the water elemental's home is in the Fang, and you wanted, are you Peppermint? I don't know if you know much about earth elementals. I mean, is Jeddah now its home, or
Oh, that's awkward.
that would be awkward. Jeddah does not seem to know why Bert likes her, and if I mean, I'm not. Do you happen to know why Bert might like her?
Well, I do have Lord of Fairies and Creatures of Magic. I can try to roll on.
I do too. I just didn't care enough to roll for it.
39. My
Out of?
skill is 35.
Oh, well, elementals are weird.
They were just weird.
They're strange. They do different things. You have never encountered an elemental like this? Ah, there you are. I was looking up your class because you might have something that specifically pertains.
Mine or her?
Hers.
Okay.
You have gemology. This
love
thing has a little bit of psychic animalness to it, but it also has earth elementalness to it too. Like if Peppermint gets close to it, it doesn't back away or react negatively.
He seems to like
and
you.
And
Maybe
if
one day he
Peppermint
will stick with you.
puts her hand out, it would like nuzzle.
Interesting.
And I put him back in your hand. When he starts nuzzling you, I just put him in your hand.
Bert, do you prefer Peppermint? She smells nicer.
Bert throws itself at your face.
Oh,
I just fall over and I'm like, guys, please.
really? Again?
And I throw him back further over my shoulder.
Don't keep it.
Oh, he'll
You
come
have
back.
a friend. You have a friend. Well, anyway, it seems as though we have to look nice for this dinner. I'd like to go back to that hotel we were staying at. Rent a room, hopefully, so we can.
Yes, you easily get a room there. You easily get a suite where there's enough room for all of you. And they can recommend some tailors or clothing stores. There's Halfister, K and L, Primark,
Classy.
yeah, JC Dollars, any number of Mikey's,
Or like JC credits.
JC
Yeah.
Cred,
The dollar
Yeah.
root?
the Dollar Root.
Yeah. So Freya, Jeddah, I know this is. I know you're doing you, boo. But tonight, I know we're all going to have to actually bathe, and even Greeks is going to have to perhaps not wear purple shorts tonight. So
That is a
I
shame. You look
I
good
don't
in
want
purple
you to
shorts.
feel uncomfortable, but
Ting, I don't know if you heard this, but someone just said that Greeks might not be able to wear purple shirts tonight, and it wasn't me.
you might have to pick a different outfit.
What?
What if
But
one
we-
does not have a different outfit? What if one wears the same outfit until that said outfit is destroyed, and then I get another outfit? And then
How about I buy you an outfit because we're friends?
But this one has not been destroyed.
But
It does
going
have some holes in it.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh no, it is definitely has holes in it.
So friends go do friend things. So
I have
I'd
not
like to.
had them, so I do not know.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna buy you an outfit, and we're both gonna clean up, and I'm gonna wear a new outfit. You're going to wear a new outfit, and we're going to go to this nice dinner. How about it?
We can try, but I feel as though Bert will ruin it. He does that. He puts holes in the backs of my outfits.
Well, maybe I can find something to preoccupy Bert. We'll see.
He likes food.
Well, we're
Do you
going
think-
to a dinner, so well.
Do you think I can just go in this?
You look very nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But no, if I have to change, you have to change.
Oh, is that the rule?
Yes.
If I have to be inconvenienced, we all have to be inconvenienced.
Exactly.
It's just the way it is. All right.
Freya just said that we do things together, and apparently being inconvenienced is one thing that we have to do together.
All right.
Guess we're going inconvenience shopping.
Yes.
You have to find an inconvenience store.
Can there be one, and can it be the worst?
I mean,
This is risks.
it's already called Bloomingdale's.
Yeah.
Oh, Bert.
Ray's probably going to ask the people. It's like, look, we have to have dinner with this person.
You're
Like-
eating with a high magus.
we just
You
have
wanna? It's at
possible?
least.
Yeah.
It's at least like. Don't bring armor.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Like, don't show up ready for war. Show up wearing like a button down
Yeah. So
or whatever your cultural equivalent is.
What place would
The maitre d' says, "Look, people like that. They want to see that you respect them in your dress, and going overboard is an insult in a different way.
Well, that
So
is
right.
right.
Just don't. It's not high tea with the queen.
There's a queen?
There's many queens.
Oh.
In this town.
Interesting. Many queens, one town. That has to be confusing.
I
There's a-
was
there's-
making a joke. Don't worry
Yes.
about it.
Oh.
don't worry.
All right.
Anyhow, gives you a couple of places to shop that are nice, not the cheapest.
Yeah.
But
Let's go shopping.
Indeed.
shopping montage.
So,
All right.
what
There's a mall.
kind of-
I will pull Bird out and force him to wear a small party hat.
Yes.
The party hat.
It has to be. It has to be
Goes
a little
over.
tiny top hat.
It's
It has to
it's
be a
one
little
of
tiny
those like
top
little
hat, 'cause
things
you
that you go
will-
like "Ooh," like that, but it's just
Oh my
I just stuck it
goodness.
on his
Yes,
so
that's also very, very good.
there's gotta be like formal robes, right? 'Cause
Yes,
Being like a-
absolutely.
Magus be like a magic town.
Are you buying a robe?
Yeah, a purple robe, like a dress robe,
That looks pretty
or
good.
have one made.
Yours.
tailored.
See, if you specifically go for a purple dress robe in a town full of mages, people will assume you are a mage. Mages have a thing about purples and blues.
That might be a good thing.
But Greeks doesn't know that.
Yep.
But Greeks doesn't know that.
Yep.
So
hello, Bird.
That looks pretty good, Greeks.
You can be Bird.
Ah, thank you.
Are you gonna get like a hat or anything to go with it? Like maybe a really pointy hat?
No,
I mean, that guy's wearing like almost the same thing. He has a pointy hat with stars on it. Or not with stars on it. Isn't that a specific thing, Kevin, in this
I don't-
world?
no,
The pointy wizard hat with stars on it?
it might
is-
be.
In like Disneyland or
yeah,
something?
yeah.
Oh
Alright,
yes,
so-
in Disneyland
yeah.
it means something very specific.
Yeah.
Um,
Yes.
Actually, no, you do see someone wearing that, and it is a giant person with big round ears, and like a mouse face, and a staff.
Oh, look at that guy. When he turns around to,
Big red robe.
to show us his mouse face, I'm like, ah.
As he turns around, his ears go from here to here.
Yes.
Whoa. That
It's
guy's
a
like
thing.
on different
I hate
dimensions,
it.
I guess.
Makes watching that show so difficult for me. Anyhow,
What do you think I should get, Greeks? I don't have a whole lot of money. Should I get a robe too?
You should get something.
Yeah, Greeks
very
will buy you
useful.
a robe.
I don't know if I'm a robe guy.
Or,
Feels weird.
What kind of guy are you?
I don't know.
What do you like?
I just wear a tunic and pants under this, so something close to that, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, there wasn't really a lot of occasion to dress up fancy back in Lockhenge.
are you still in the store?
What about
Yeah.
a formal apron, like smithing apron?
No, I think
I'm
that's
sorry.
too
That's
on the
kind
nose.
of. I could do a tabard.
Yeah.
I don't
you
know what
need-
that is.
What you need is a vest.
Oh,
Yes,
all
that's
right.
the word. Best.
Sure. I guess I could wear a vest.
See my vest. See my vest. It's made from real gorilla chest. I couldn't help it.
This guy's
Uh,
breaking into song.
this-
Greeks.
what's
I don't
this
know if this
person,
is like a
helping
He
wizard
does break
thing.
into song and shows you just like a section of the store, which is fancy like prom level, all the way down to like plaid and tartans.
I want to
in
get
the
a vest.
sections.
I want to find like a nice vest that is like the same kind of reddish brown color as my apron that I wear.
Yeah.
And I want to get pants to match. the
This means
vest.
the artists who are animating you don't have to change the color palette. Yeah,
Exactly.
and,
And maybe
you're still
just like
visually
a,
similar. Yes, gotcha.
maybe just like a white button down or like light gray button down underneath it.
Yes.
Should I get a bow tie? I don't like bow ties. I feel like I can't breathe in them.
The gentleman in there with you says, "No, you should not."
Okay. Collar unbuttoned then?
No more than one.
Yeah. That's too many.
This isn't the disco.
But it could be.
It could.
Well, it
All right.
depends on
My
how
store.
hairy his chest is. If it's super hairy, 3 or 4 buttons. No.
I did not, Maxine, I did not think on his hairy chest, nor did I contemplate how hairy his chest was.
Mhm.
You have
He-
to think about
he
this
is-
now.
He is half dwarf.
Yes.
So maybe pretty hairy, but I don't know because I don't see him as a hairy guy. So we'll say just moderate amount. But either way, one button is enough. No bow tie. Greeks, are you gonna wear the same clothes that you're wearing underneath your robe?
Oh, maybe.
Because if the wind blows, you're wearing underpants. Are those underpants?
They're under cloak technically. Under robes.
Under-
That sounds fancier. That'll probably slide. We're probably good. I think we're good.
Yeah.
Yes. No, you're fine.
Okay. All right, we're done.
What
Thank
is
you.
Peppermint? Does Peppermint get something?
You guys should all be getting. I figured it was the boys go shopping and the girls go shopping.
Well,
Or are we all in the same store?
you're
we
all
all
in the
the
same store.
Sure.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was like.
Yeah.
But there's
Oh,
always
I
like
know.
a girls section and a guys section.
This
So
one-
like when you're done, you just meet in the middle and just watch both sides.
This one does not. This store does not have gender assigned sections. It just
It's
has
just like a huge swath of clothes.
like the vest section is big.
Is it like Goodwill?
Yeah, more like a Goodwill.
That's kind of
Where
cool.
it's
It's
just like-
more separated into kinds of clothes
Yes.
than it is
Yes.
who the clothes are for. It's more separated into what the clothes are.
There are
Yes.
sections for
That's
those
pretty
with
cool,
a different
actually. I
amount
like
of
that.
limbs or organization of limbs.
Cool.
Hey.
That helps.
That'd be cool if actual stores were set up like that. Like, and you just pick what works for you. I think that would
Yes.
make more sense. God, do you know how much easier it would be to like figure out sizes for things if it was all
Yeah.
the same? If like everything was just the same.
Yeah.
be
Pants
cool.
over there. Shirts.
Yeah,
Long
all
Yeah.
the sizes are it's the same.
There would be riots.
There would. There would.
Anyway,
People
so what
would. I don't like it. It's different.
does Peppermint get something?
Are you going to force her?
Yes.
No,
I mean,
no.
her clothes aren't
Oh,
terrible,
Yeah.
but they are the stuff she wears when she goes
Yeah.
hiking in the woods or camping, and
I will not force you either, but I will make many side-handed
So
comments.
maybe like
about how
maybe just
I
do
have to,
laundry.
so you have to.
Maybe just do laundry. Like could take
Yeah,
it to a dry cleaner or something.
We'll go to a spa and have them wash our clothes while we're in the spa.
Fresh boots. Fresh boots go a long way. Well, you got to break them in. But anyway,
All right, what was the damage?
I'm gonna go 200 for all of it. So
Well,
Okay.
okay.
For
So
just all of it, or
Freya said she was buying for Jeddah, so that's
yeah, and Greeks was buying for Greeks and the kid.
all right. So
Poor Peppermint is just... I'll buy Peppermint stuff.
Freya will turn and be like, "Would you like something?"
To who?
Freya will turn to Peppermint and be like, "Would you like something?" It's not just for Jeddah. The same offer goes for you too.
I kind of like what I have. Prefer it.
I do too.
so for Greeks, it's about 75.
Okay.
It's just Freya knows what Jeddah's wearing is full of holes.
And it is caked in dirt.
Yeah.
And there's like sticks and twigs in her hair and stuff like that.
Jeddah is messy, whereas Peppermint is just natural.
Yes. Yeah. So there's a
I mean, I do sleep in dirt, so
Yeah.
pig pen over here.
All right. So you show up at the appropriate time, dressed all nice.
I'm still wearing my ragged cape, like over top of it.
Helix opens the door and says, "Can I take your cloak?"
No.
Oh, okay, fine. All right.
But you may take Bert's. And I'll pull it out and take the little cape off of Bert.
Okay. Thank you, elemental friend. All right.
I don't think he
Pocket.
likes you, but that's okay.
I don't care.
I don't either.
I don't need elementals to like me. It's okay. I need people to like me. Anyhow, sorry. Don't mean to get into my stuff.
Oh, we can.
Damn,
I would love
that's
to hear
like
it.
heavy. You just dropped it off.
So
We
Need a
can.
lot
I
of
would love to know
validation,
about
huh?
it. I would
You
much
should work
rather
on
that
that.
than go to this dinner.
You got to learn how to love you first, you know?
Yes.
you know that's a lifelong process.
It is.
Yes.
You know. And anyhow, let me show you in the waiting room.
We need to learn everything about this man.
Opens the door to the study, which is room full of books. He says, "Probably be about another 15 minutes. Don't tear any of the books, please, because then I gotta start spellcasting."
Do people do that?
I just like to hedge my bets.
That's strange.
Yeah, yeah. No, some people eat paper. It's
that
not.
makes way more sense.
Yeah. So
Are there any books in here on riffs?
I mean, we have one of these. This book.
That's
Oh,
no.
I have
I've
heard of
flipped
that
through that
game.
before. There's too much information and it's all terribly organized. Is there
It's
one
pretty
specifically?
arcane.
Is there one specifically about people who can open rifts and control them?
I mean, do you want romances? Do you want stories? Do you want journals?
I don't know. Something that can tell me. I don't know.
Listen, the the High Magus asked for you to come in first.
Who, me?
Something about a discussion he wishes to have.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Yeah. All right. So the rest of you are sat comfortably, and all right,
I am
come with
pulling
me.
on my dress and trying to make it fit right, and it's not working.
Question for Freya. Did
Mhm.
you make Peppermint take like the sticks and bones she uses to hold her hair up out?
No, because they're probably, again, Jetta slept in the dirt.
Right. Yeah. No. No. I'm just wondering.
No, because she just wanted to make you the offer, so like
Right.
she didn't want Peppermint to feel like, oh, she's only offering this to Jetta and not, so
Right.
again,
Okay.
Jetta slept in the ground.
Literally,
Literally in-
sometimes leaves a trail like Pigpen.
Yes.
right.
And she is
All right.
okay with this.
Kid, you are brought into the sanctum, where you see a man floating there. It says, "Yes,
Yeah.
welcome back. I
Hi.
believe you requested additional information from me in exchange for a favor."
Yeah. Yeah. If you know anything about the man with the cobalt sword and the
I've
mage that he's
learned
traveling with.
about the
His-
cobalt sword.
Okay.
There was an order of warriors who wielded such weapons. But they are known to have mostly been eradicated. Now they are associated with something called the Mage Bane. The last I heard of them had died fighting the Coalition at the War for Tolkien.
Mage Bane.
Now,
When they fought the coalition, they didn't fight mages?
they are specialists who fought mages, but the Coalition is a dangerous enemy to all.
Right, fuck them, and we all know that. And the Mage Bane used kobold weapons?
There was two of them, as last I had found.
Okay.
The records show two of them passing away at a battle. But only one. I have viewed this battle from a perch in the future, and only one weapon was recovered. It was recovered and said to be sent to its next of kin. Now,
Zeri.
these weapons are oddly related to the work I would have you do. These weapons come from the blood of the Cobalt God Dragon.
Made from blood of a god dragon?
I presume
How is that even possible? To forge blood into a blade?
you will find out when you finish the work that I require. That you are to speak to no one of, even those closest to you.
do you
Doing
need
so would endanger them as well as yourself.
How many of these mage bangs are there?
They're not
Are you
there.
listening in from the other room?
Just
Oh,
randomly
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're not all in there with
Sorry,
them.
you're not
sorry,
on.
sorry.
Please yell that anyway.
The door slammed shut.
What are you guys doing in there? Like, reach underneath. Like a cat, let me in.
Is this information and the name of the dragon god, which I have yet to provide you? Do you agree to accomplish the day's worth of work I will place in front of you? It is within your capabilities. And the implement you carry.
Is there any way that you'd be able to help me find the sword, track it in a way?
No,
Okay.
but the god will know.
Okay. Then
The
yes.
blood is of them, and they will know. They always know.
Then I'll do anything.
After dinner, please report to the garage.
This is so official, and then you say garage.
The car hole.
So much better. The car bedroom, where my cars sleep. Okay, I'll meet you in the garage.
I will show you to my workshop. But please, I must away for a moment, and then I shall join the rest of you for dinner.
Okay.
He floats out of the room out of a side door after pointing towards the door to leave.
He leaves.
All right, you go back out into the study room, and then less than 30 seconds later, Helix comes in and says, "All right, time for dinner," and opens up those same doors you just came out of into the banquet hall,
Wizards.
which is a lovely dinner is set up. It is there. This is everybody. So I've put placards at each place. Are you all capable of reading?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think so.
Okay, so just find your name, and I will announce the High Magus, and please stand up, and then have a seat after the High Magus sits.
I would like
What?
to point out that in the time that it took Kid to go in and come back out, I cleaned up real nice and I looked real nice, but then there was dirt back on my face and stuff. Like,
Not a lot. Just
Not a
little.
lot.
You just
But,
somehow
like,
are dirty again.
I just thought I was still dirty.
Just like Pigpen.
Exactly.
All right. So you all go to your assigned seats. There are lovely. There's fine china and silverware. And
Oh.
Helix goes, now announcing High Lord Exaxa. And the door opens. Everybody stands up.
Stands up. Yes.
Mhm.
All right. Exaxa floats in, sits in a chair, which levitates itself up to the table. Says, "Please be seated. Thank you for joining me."
This is a high table. Like Greeks might be like up to
There is actually a booster seat. There is a booster.
Uh-huh.
So
Nice.
they wanted to make everybody feel comfortable because you are their guest. So the chairs have been specifically like put at your correct heights.
I want to take. Can I take one of the forks, and I want to
Mhm.
bite onto it and like test it.
It is stainless steel.
That's nice stuff.
Yes, it is quite hard to find now. All right, so please allow me to welcome you to my table, and we shall discuss over dinner. Takes off the giant High Magus helmet, which is big, spiky, like one sheet of metal with eye holes and points. Puts it down next to him, and it's as soon as the helmet comes off, you could swear he shrinks a foot. And it is basically Wallace Shawn.
What is that?
He is Vizzini in The Princess Bride.
Oh,
Is this inconceivable?
Yes.
Okay, love it. I fucking
oh
love it.
yeah.
Excellent.
I
So-
am in love with this man.
Please,
Inconceivable.
have some. Please, you may eat. And the plates float out, and it's like a 3-course meal.
I'm tearing it up.
Yes.
I take food and put it behind me.
Does and for you only a vegetarian meals come by Jeddah.
Can I have no like vegetables because I have to?
Vegetables
eat,
still
like,
come to
meat.
you, but fewer of them do.
I'm trying to get them out of my way while I go for the meat plates.
You get them and then I take them off your plate and put them behind my back.
I make them hover over to you and just like, nope, no, thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So as dinner winds down, he asks you all about yourselves, and where so where are you from,
Who's he asking?
Miss Peppermint? Those bones in your hair seem to be from northern Chickadee. This would put you
Yes.
somewhere up around the Canada regions.
Yes, I grew up around Old Bones.
Huh. I've never been myself. I hear it's a rough, exciting town.
It can be, but not always the best place.
Well, you seem to have made your way here, and leaving where you came from is no small feat.
Yes, that is true.
And you, Greeks, you're not from this place.
Now Greeks is from, and Greeks will say their home world in their native language. And
Which is basically unpronounceable.
yeah.
What does it sound like? Does it just sound like a bunch of noise coming out of his mouth, or like?
Yeah, it's like the old data modem sound. Sort of.
Oh shit! Yeah. Oh god!
You know, I am
well.
not familiar with that. I have never heard of that region.
Only in Riffs is that an actual place. Set sound a place.
Whoa.
You know, I know machine people exist, but I've only met a few. One or two. But that's completely unknown to me. It's very interesting. And your people use interstellar travel?
We Greeks don't see that there's a civil war going on, and there was an explosion, and now Greeks is here.
Oh. Well, yeah.
Greeks is still trying to piece it together. My memory is
Well, that kind of thing can
there are
happen.
holes in it right now.
Yeah. Well, that's why it helps to have assistants and journaling. I do a lot of journaling. You, Krogahel, pronounces it correctly.
You just call me kid. It's fine.
Kid. Now, I've actually seen some of your family's work.
Oh yeah.
Quality materials. The kind of thing that is, you don't spend money on it because it's fancy. You spend money on it because you know it's gonna last.
It's reliable.
That's
Yeah. My mother puts she puts a lot of love into her work.
I can tell.
Mhm.
And you, Miss Jeddah.
What? Yeah. And she just holds it. She took her nameplate, like I assume it's paper.
Yes.
She made it into one of those little fortune teller thingy, and she was just like, yes,
Are you enjoying yourself?
I am uncomfortable, but yes, this food is wonderful.
I'm sorry you're uncomfortable.
I just don't like towns. It's all right. And tight clothes. Normal clothes.
Well, that's why I wear a lot of robes. Hides a lot of the
I should have.
self, if you know
I
what I
should
mean.
have.
I can get you a robe if you'd like.
Ooh. What colors?
Pick one.
It won't last very long anyway. It does not matter.
Puce it is.
Kevin, is the
Yeah.
wizard freeballing it right now? Is he freeballing it in that robe? Because it sounds like he's freeballing it.
Are you looking?
Are you checking?
No,
They're like floor-length robes.
good. I don't want any of that peeking out. That's awful.
You looking for a print or something?
What's going on there? What's he working with?
You just see Groho go.
No, I am not trying to sneak a peek. But when he said it, it hides a lot of the self. He like stops eating and like.
It's a fact of life. Jenna has absolutely no shame in talking about any of this.
I want to look over to Greeks and go, "You are wearing clothes under that, right?"
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Greeks swearing, yeah. Greek.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what people do with them. Yeah.
Not everyone.
You're gonna be freezing. That doesn't make any sense.
And you, Miss Freya. You seem to have a sharp
No.
eye for people. So where do you say you're from?
Merktown.
What a hellhole.
Indeed.
Well, it's easy to get lost in there.
Yes.
So, let me tell you what I've found. Oh, I need to make one adjustment real quick. Goes like this, and an entire pane of glass appears in front of him, which he holds up and just scans over all of you. Says, all right, we are alone, and it is as I suspected. All of you share a thread. Different threads.
Are these the colors that were mentioned before?
I'm not familiar with your previous conversation, but most likely.
All of us?
Good. I like my color.
Yes.
What was my color?
Even
was
Slightly
yellow.
yellowish.
Oh, thank you.
sweet.
It
We all
matches
have
your
whatever
eyes.
this-
Somehow.
I was like, I have green and blue eyes.
Yeah,
Cool.
green, blue, yellow's in
Yellow.
between.
I understand your logic.
Yeah.
I'll show you a color wheel later, and we can try to figure out what's going
Don't-
on.
That's okay. Anyhow, the box is a container for connections. The primal manifestation of the thoughts of the connection.
What connection?
When there was one thing in the universe, that was fine. As soon as there were two, they needed to have some way to there was something connecting them.
Huh?
So it's it's hard. I'm trying to explain it for kid, but I don't know that I can shape it down much more to some people have an intense connection.
Okay.
A feeling between them, whether it be frenemies or rivals or lovers or family.
Okay.
These are a way the universe expresses that? So
like,
let's say there's a
everything's
string
like a-
between you and you. What you have attached to your aura is a piece of that string.
But we only got these from the box.
Yes, it's a metaphorical string.
So then who are we connected to? Each other?
They're just connections. They aren't. These aren't fully developed connections. They're raw.
Oh. Okay.
The box thwarted me for some time, and I wondered why. But these boxes only open when the prophecies written on them say they will open.
Do I remember what mine? Oh, the sigil. I probably couldn't have read it.
What's the prophecy on this box?
I'm having trouble figuring that out.
Well, hold on. But that can't be because one of the boxes just sort of fell and like blew
You're
open.
saying yes.
So
Which
that
was
its
what was
prophecy?
required to happen for that box to open.
That it was supposed to fall off of a train?
I'd have to go back in time and see the box, and that's kind of dangerous.
Well, yeah, don't do that.
I'm curious. Why would people steal these boxes? Is there a way to force them open? Is there a way to harness them
I
as a
don't.
resource?
So, I have a bit of a theory. Say you were a mage, and you wanted to do a thing across a distance. If you could establish a connection, they call that sympathetic magic. It's like a wire between the two that you could fire magic down.
So like 2 tin cans and a root.
Yeah. But these aren't coalesced yet. These are malleable. Much like any connection between people is malleable. Lovers turn to hate each other, rivals fall in love. Connections are changeable. But if you have a raw connection, you might be able to solidify it.
They're a quantum state.
Yeah, very much like a quantum state, yes.
So are they trying to get these connections in order to change existing connections?
That would be one thing you could do. But to be honest, it'd be easier to change an existing connection by changing the people. By turning people against each other.
Can these things do that?
I mean, it's easier than these things doing it.
Oh, okay.
It is far simpler to spread a rumor than it is to coalesce the primal force of the universe.
Then why would anybody want these?
Because they're doing something extraordinary.
I left mine in a cave.
And most likely terrible. What was this about a cave?
Oh, you said everybody had with the people who had boxes. We had boxes. I had a box. I left it in a cave. I wanted the rabbit.
Do you know where this cave was?
No.
Do you think it? Mr. High Magus.
Just call me A.
Thank you.
While the helmet is off, you may refer to me as Professor A.
Thank you, Professor A. Do you have the box that you might show her so maybe it could jog her memory? She has some memory problems. She might have seen one of these before.
Flicks his hand up, and it comes floating into the room.
Ah. Wizard stuff.
That is a very pretty box. Is it anything like the box that I know?
It is almost exactly, but a slightly different color. Yours had a darker wood.
Okay.
And different. The sigils on this one, which are difficult to make out, were on yours much bolder and easier to read, but you don't really. It wasn't like a language you understood.
That is a very pretty box.
I haven't figured out. You say I didn't take into account there being different types of boxes, but I assume since they all have different, let's say, keys, and if you could, well, I guess if you use the connections, like you could change the prophecy, maybe.
That would be annoying.
Prophecies are always annoying. They only make sense after they come true.
That is true.
These are like magical quantum computers, eh?
Or are they? Because it's quantum? Anyway. They are capable of things I have yet to understand.
That is most things in my life.
But you don't know what the prophecy is.
The prophecy on this one I'm still translating. Something about a broken mirror, a forgotten Tuesday.
That's every Tuesday for me.
And a burning tire.
Weird.
What was the middle one?
Forgotten Tuesday or the broken mirror?
I got the broken
Burning
mirror.
Forgotten
Mirror,
Tuesday.
Mirror Tuesday and tire.
Burning
Burning
tire.
tire. And that's all I've been able to get off the lid. This is a very slow process.
What about the color of our auras? Do we need to be concerned about this, or?
I have yet to figure that out. These may be potential connections of a certain type. So, I don't know what it means for you as people, or what the colors may indicate. Color was kind of relative back then, as much as light existing was a thing.
It's still a thing. Light still exists.
Something on the
Interesting.
box says it doesn't, but that's weird, and I haven't figured that out yet.
Interesting. That sounds like a very lonely place.
But I don't know. These connections are potential. At some point, they may become realized. At some point, they may become withered. It's hard to say. As I've said, this is something no one I've talked to has seen before, except for one very hard to discover person.
But they were discovered.
Yeah,
Who were they? They seem very interesting.
I can't tell you.
Oh. Well, then why did you bring it up? No,
Because I wanted you to know how great I am and how far I went for all of you.
Well, no, I am just curious.
So you think the prophecy might change on this box?
I think we'd have to
Possibility?
force it to change in order to open it. Though I don't know what opening it even gets you.
But did we want to open it? Was that a thing we wanted to do?
I think we wanted to know if the box was related to the color and if something was wrong with us and if we needed to be concerned about it and if it was connected to what Kid was doing. So it seems as though our auras are fine. We're not possessed by some
You're
sort of
not-
entity.
Okay.
Oh no.
I do not
Possessed
like
would be the wrong word. Tinted might be more of a accurate thing.
Isn't that a color thing?
Yeah,
That would make
tinted.
sense.
We're tinted by an entity.
not
Not
taint,
tinted.
not tainted, but like take a
Affected.
light and put a sheet of blue over it. The light's a little more blue on the other side. I don't know for certain what this will do or what it means. I mean, it's going to affect your relationship maybe to something. I can't really. It's confusing to me.
Okay, so you need more time.
Yes.
But we're in no immediate danger from.
It's not going to kill
Right.
you. Unless
Ah.
you connect with someone who's out to kill you. Hatred is a strong connection.
That is an interesting thing you bring up.
What if you are?
Try not to die.
And if we do?
Try to have lived a good life.
Oh, that is easy.
It's really not.
That is sad for you then.
So
Well-
for now, the only thing we can really do is sit and wait for these to develop.
I have something you and I need to talk about later,
Okay.
which may give you some guidance. But
That'd
I'm
be great.
still researching. And
I
we'll see.
I do have another question.
Yes.
Jeddah has a Bert that she is not exactly fond of for some reason.
Yeah.
Do you know why Bert will not leave her?
Is that the earth elemental?
Yes.
Oh,
With the
because
hat.
it's an earth elemental. They're stubborn as hell.
That
So,
explains many things.
so it just is just going to be with her until it doesn't want to be with her.
I mean, she could make herself not interesting to it.
That will be very difficult.
What about the water elemental? Are they stubborn?
Water elementals tend to be either super chill or wishy-washy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wishy-washy.
Yep, you're welcome.
So I guess
He raises. You're welcome.
God bless you.
All right. Well, this has been a lovely dinner. When I have more information, if something changes, let me know. Leave word. And this is one of the most interesting things. This is about the fourth most interesting thing happening in my life.
What?
So I will
What's
put
the-
it.
What's the second one?
I'm not going to tell you.
Okay.
Actually,
That's fair.
you're going to. I'm not going to tell all of you about that.
well,
I do love story times.
you know how to get in touch
We
with
have your
us.
communicators. We know where you're staying. Yes.
No. This has been interesting.
I hope it was interesting and fruitful for you.
If
Now,
you
if
ever
you'll
need to
excuse-
tell a secret to someone, I am a very good person to tell a secret to. I don't tend to remember them.
But what happens when you do?
I have no friends to tell them to. Well, I think I have friends.
You have friends.
I look at you guys. I think I have friends.
It's been
I
a
do not know.
lovely evening.
Thank you. Jeddah, we're friends. We're friends.
All right, kid.
She looks like she
Yes.
doesn't believe.
He brings you. He shows you, or he leaves, and then Helix is like, Mr. Kid, if you're gonna.
Yeah, go to the car hole. Gotcha.
Yeah. And everyone else have a good night. I trust you to take your own transportation. All of you seem sober enough.
Mhm.
Except for you, maybe. Greeks, you might not want to operate a vehicle for a bit. That was some conventional oils.
Oh, did they actually give Greeks like
Yeah.
oil? Okay.
They gave you like like a can of WD-40
But like in a
And-
fancy glass.
in a fancy glass, yes.
Nice.
That's amazing.
And kid, you are brought downstairs. Everyone else starts to make their way back to the hotel. As you are brought downstairs, kid, you are shown behind the curtain. It is a workshop of gigantic automaton parts. There are magic crystals laid in basically what would be the veins of an arm that has been opened like a dissection. And there is this looks to be different than the automatons you saw guarding the city. It seems kind of similar-ish, but like if this was his specific variant on that. A little smaller, a little lither. But you see, in front of you, there is a crystal orb. There is about 5 of them. It says, now, you are going to turn these into a sword.
These crystals. Okay. Does this look like something that I can do, Kevin?
You've never done such a thing. He blows on his hands. A light comes from them. He holds it and the crystal melts. He says, fire your hammer. And puts on the helmet. There's work to be done. And that's where we'll leave you for the night.
Well, okay. Greeks is like stumbling back to the hotel and singing in their native language some song, and it's just like
It sounds a little bit like a cat playing the bagpipes.
It's like the honkers.
The worst noise.
I'm
Could
just,
you
I'm
imagine
kind of,
being in the room next to you? Like, just like, what the fuck is that guy doing? Oh my god.
I'm using the 2 arms on this side to kind of hold you up, but I'm like dragging my feet in the ground, so as I'm going, I'm getting just as like the dirt is piling. So it's just a cloud of dirt that sounds like a honker.
All right. Final thing. Freya, your communicator goes off.
I answer.
It is. Did you go to Charybdis's? I forget. Or did you go to Delta? It is a message from the barman that you told to keep on the lookout for something.
Oh, for trouble.
For trouble. It says, hey, so don't know when you get this, but I overheard something about 2 days. Trouble will be back. Now, I didn't tell you, but I'm good on my word. Don't let anyone, especially her, tell you otherwise. That's the end of the message. Okay. Freya, do you do anything?
I checked to see when it's been sent and like when 2 days
That was
would be.
set yesterday. 2 days is tomorrow.
Okay, so tomorrow trouble will be back.
Yep. Okay. All right, we ran a little long. Sorry.
That's okay.
I have like
It's good.
1,000.
Mhm.
Thank
So
you.
good.
Things are happening.
Yeah.
You got a lot done.
I'm so mad at you, Kevin. How could you go like 10 minutes over? How dare you?
I know, it's all the exposition.
Shame. For shame.
It's like there's a whole bunch of lore I want you to know.
Not you, Kevin. Never. No.
It's always
Super
me.
shallow stuff
This was a
here.
great episode because, like,
Yeah.
you know, we had shopping, we had
We had
combat, and
fighting,
and lore. So it's like, you know,
Yeah, the
Yeah,
next
it's
time,
pretty,
tried.
pretty
no one
perfect,
got to make
actually.
out with anyone, but that's,
Yeah.
it's just,
We have not started the dating sim yet. We still need to
This
get
so
to know
far,
each other.
yeah, this one is not Rift's dating sim. It's
Yet.
been Rift's lore. This one's very lore
Yes.
heavy. I like it.
eh.
yeah.
See, I feel a little proud because it's not Rift's lore heavy, but it is lore heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we met. We found
No,
out
I know,
about
but,
the
like-
No, but not like
dragon,
Rift's
her shit,
world.
I'm
like-
saying
lore.
I'm smart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So we're gonna go around and give our outros. Let us know where you can be found and how to find out what else you're up to. We're gonna start with Peppermint.
Hi, yeah. I'm Nerdy Teddy. You can find me here, running things on Thursdays for American Summer. We should be back this week. Otherwise, you can find me in the Discord for Nerds with Dice, on Twitter at Nerdy Teddy, and I have an itch shop now where there's a few games there, and excited. I'm planning some things for the week of Halloween, so we'll have some Halloween stuff going on then. And yeah, that's it for me.
All right. Thank you so much, Jeddah.
Hello. My name is Maxine Bachman, and you can pretty much find me everywhere at That Girl at That Place. And on Instagram, Lady Skyburn. And I am not making owlbears for a few weeks, just because I am moving. So super excited about that. So yeah, I think that's about all the places you can find me. So
All right. Thank you so much. All right. Kid.
Hello, everybody. I am Evan. I'm Evan Jennings64 on the Twitter, and I do art on Art of Zombie Love Juice on Instagram. My other Instagram is Zombie Love Juice, my personal, and I throw art on there too. I do commissions, so you can commission me on there. You just send me a message, and I run my own evil campaign of D&D on Beyond EMH YouTube channel. There's a bunch of stuff on there, but you can find my games too. Yeah, and I'm the DM for that.
All right. Thank you so much. And Freya.
Hi, I'm Michelle. You can find me on Twitter at Shell_game. Let's see. Waverly we just finished season 1. So over on the Make Believe channel, starting Saturday, we're rerunning the season 1 because we are taking a few weeks before we gear up for season 2. So when we get that ready, I'll post it on Twitter and all that type of stuff.
All right. Thank you. All right. And Greeks.
Hi, I'm Ting, and find me on Twitter at Tingtut, TINGTUT, one word, and Instagram and Twitch. It's Ting_tut. And
Nice.
we got the itch page. It's just one game on there.
You find out what's so cool about Moogles. It's a lot.
Yeah,
A lot is cool about Moogles.
that was cool.
All right. Thank you so much. And so my name is Kevin Myers. I've been your GM. You can find me at BysoniccKevin on Twitter. And you can find my wife's knitwear designs. And they also does hand-dyed yarn at lattesandllamas.com. I'll just throw that right there. Also, our overlay was designed by by our friend Kate, who goes by meandmidair.com, I believe, to look up her other work and how you could, if you would like to hire her for a overlay or whatnot.
amazing.
Also, please remember to check into how to vote. It's probably never been more important in our lives.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Do it.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much. And Nerdy, do we have a read?
Yep, we're gonna raid Shay Foxy, and there's some familiar faces over there, so make sure you say hi, and have a good night.
Bye.
Bye,
everybody.
Bye.